Ja. Markiert eller? 5 kok.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
This morning I'm sharing the stage with guinea fowl, and quite a few of them, as you can see. They're sharing the stage with guinea fowl and barking dogs in a residential area here in Somerset West.
I'm saying bye to all the lies and all the times you cried, saying that I wasn't right, yet I was right by your side. You manipulator, playing games, your friends commentators, and I don't know what you say about our private conversations, but it's got them hating. Thanks to all the rumors you be claiming, it's cool, I'm done with you, so they can throw you a celebration. You gon' hate it when you see me with somebody living better. I'm trying to tell you that me just doing me gon' have you jealous.
Greetings from the past, folks. Earthlings, canines, Neanderthals, right-wing podcasters. How y'all doing out there? Welcome back. The program is Chris, live in central Pennsylvania on Thursday evening, the 13th of March, 2025. It's nearly midnight here, the witching hour. Welcome back to the program, folks, and on we'll go. We'll grow in number, fueled by thunder. You'll see the horizon. Yes, good stuff. All right, welcome back to the program, ladies and gentlemen. Busy day. Started off news prep. Well, I went to bed at 3:30. 4 o'clock, got up at 7, news prep, news broadcast, Bri Brucke interview with Zayan Simon, then General Holomisa, the Deputy Minister for Defense and Veterans Affairs. After that, we did a Night Owls, and then I did from about 5 o'clock until 10 o'clock, 5 hours of Veterans Affairs at the VFW. Came back, started putting stuff together for this stream, edited an existing video that I coordinate with somebody to make sure I didn't have a problem using their content. Published that video and wrote a script and notes for the next video, and here we are. Gideon says, sorry for leaving. Yeah, I was acting up, and no, it's no problem. You don't have to worry about leaving. It's people come and go at their own leisure. I don't mind. I prefer people stay and enjoy the conversation, but you don't always have that ability. Sometimes stuff doesn't work, or you have other responsibilities. Perfectly fine, folks. I give you my best, and all I ask is that you subscribe and watch as much as you can, and contribute and let people know about the channel. We've really slowed down on subscriptions. Ooh, we're hitting that wall. Don't know what the deal is. I need Trump to announce things so we can start growing again. Yeah. So earlier today, I did a look at what I'd done the last 28 days. And let me just tell you if I can find this here. So this should be a screenshot. Yeah. So in the past 28 days, this is what I've done. So 76 prepared videos, which take a lot of time. Each of them take hours to do. 73 live broadcasts and 1 short. 76 videos, 73 live streams, and 1 short. That is 150 videos in 28 days. Wow. Been trying to keep on top of things for y'all. 150 videos in 28 days. Can you imagine that? Wow. Wow. All right. So Vilma Rasmus, Louise Rayner, Ormagan, Hendo, Zender van Rensburg, Chris Stender, Reg Dodd, Thomas Holmes, South Africa. Well, all of South Africa is here with us tonight. Welcome to you. Karen Jones, Louis Rayner, Jarethra is back again. AJ Quinn. Army 3275 in from the Philippines seems to like this time frame. What time is it in the Philippines? In Tokyo, it's 12:39. So is it also around the same time in the Philippines? You're almost like directly south of there, slightly off, but close enough. AJ's trying to speak in Afrikaans, thinking I don't understand what it says. He thinks that people are a bit off their mark yesterday with General Holomisa. Alfonso Ferreira, White Tigress is back. Yolanda van Rensburg, Willem Janssen van Rensburg, Ingrid Kenny. Hello from everyone in South Africa. Okay, cool beans. Sonia, Barry Peters, Hendo, Dylan Warren, Raina Fitch, Veritas, Tim Martens, Gerrit Janssen van Rensburg, Bets Corb, Brianna 332, Larissa Slaughter, Kerry McDougall, Chris Marie, Francois Leroux, Vilma Rasmus, Sonia Baren, Uman, Roxy Lowry, Herman Lowe. Good morning. Blood pressure's gone down. I can calm since last night's interview. Gosh, calm down, Herman. Johan Peter say, watching lunar eclipse. Yeah, I peek outside. Actually, let me take a look outside. I haven't looked, guys. Let me see. I can't see the eclipse. Something's blocking the moon. I can't see. Something's blocking the moon. What's going on? What am I supposed to see? Thanks for the reminder. Jean Epic Good. I've worked with U.S. military guys for many years, and it's usually guys are machines. Thank you for all your hard work. Lots of fake stuff, and you're doing an amazing job debunking them. ANC must fear you. I don't know. I'm just telling the truth here. WION News reported the USA want to take ANC to court for treason. What? Oh, payment for taking Israel ICJ. Well, that's not treason. That is definitely something weird. I don't know how you get for treason. Oh, AJ Quinn says, I know you understand. I know. I'm just teasing, AJ. Being a Neanderthal is hard work. It really is. It is, Alma. You got to get up early. You got to beat the spouse over the head with a club just to get him to behave. You got to go out and hunt all day long. Fred Baranga, there you go. And then... come all when you just log. It's just like, hit the button. Okay, blocking the moon. Yeah, Cyril Snows. Mark Wilkins says, good morning, Philippines. Oh, wow. Are you also in the Philippines, Mark? Wow, that's 2 people in the Philippines watching today. We got a trend going there. All right, that's everybody in the chat that I've seen and it's popped up here. Thank you. Oh, the Jacques Durand says they don't want us to leave. They don't want us to live. The more people leave, the less money they can steal. It's a modern-day slavery. Yeah, well, it's not far off the mark. I'll say that. Anyway, so, yeah. First off, do you guys realize, do you know this? I don't know if you know this, but okay. Do you know that it doesn't matter what the budget decision is when they meet again, whether they approve our budget or not? Do you know that the VAT will increase by 1%? Or at least 0.5% will increase on May 1st, 0.5%. Guaranteed. It will increase on May 1st. Did you know that? Folks, did you know that the VAT will go up regardless of what happens now? Yeah. A 0.5 point increase will take place on May 1st. Business Day's Linda Enser reports that it doesn't matter what happens. The VAT will go up. How the hell is that? Oh, 11:41. Okay, so you're an hour behind Tokyo. How does what kind of democracy is that? The minister says it's so it's like Jean-Luc Picard, make it so. Engage. So the minister can just increase VAT. It doesn't take the legislature. What kind of cockamamie country is South Africa? This is what Business Day is reporting, folks. I got to be honest. I didn't know this. I didn't know that ministers had the authority to just raise it. I just raise it. Never got what call, Big Deal Diesel? What are you talking about? What call? Wow, there's a lot of people announced. Sorry about that. Got distracted looking here. What's this? Never got the call. What call is that? Hey, Leandra Cecilia Ines. Okay. How is it possible they have... How did that's possible? Exactly. It's crazy. Yeah, I don't know. Well, that was on the 10th, and I don't know if they lost any votes, but didn't know it. So I'm in Alabama. I'll be 100. Oh, you did say that. That's right. I keep saying the Philippines. Yeah, but you're from the Philippines. That's where you're hanging out. That's right. You're back for your reunion. Sorry about that. Volmerans is here. Sonia's here. They can't. It has to be packed. Well, you know what? I didn't think so either, Veritas, but let's read the news. Let's read the news together so that we'll make sure we're not confused here. Business Days, Linda Enser says VAT increase effective from May 1st because the minister made the announcement. What the hell? The 0.5% VAT increase that the Treasury has decided will be imposed from May 1st will take effect regardless of whether Parliament decides to change the budget to exclude any VAT increases. The budget tabled in Parliament by Finance Minister Enoch Ganawana also proposed an additional 5% increase. The DA, the major opposition party in the government, as well as other opposition parties, are vehemently opposed to the increase. So it's highly likely that in parliamentary negotiations, this proposal will be rejected. Treasury Acting Deputy Secretary General and Finance Secretary of Policy Chris Axelson confirmed the 0.5 point percentage rise would take effect May 1st. That gives Parliament 7 weeks to adopt a fiscal framework excluding a VAT increase as well as a law overturning the minister's announcement. This will be difficult to achieve as the parliamentary process will require extensive public consultation and the political party deliberations on a revised budget are likely to be extended. From our perspective, that is correct, that the VAT increase will be implemented regardless of what happens in Parliament, he told Business Day. Currently, it's effective because the minister has announced it from May 1st. He said there was a section of the Value Added Tax Act that states if the minister makes an announcement to change the rates, it's effective for 12 months from the date it's implemented and is regardless of whether Parliament passes a fiscal framework in the next few weeks. My goodness. From the moment the minister makes an announcement on the date in which the budget announcement takes effect, the VAT increase takes effect. And all the huffing and puffing in the background will remain as such unless within 12 months, Parliament does not accept the passing of that legislation. The VAT increase is there. It is real. Businesses need to prepare for the VAT increase, and a process will take place in Parliament, which may or may not ratify the decision of the minister. If it does not ratify the decision, this will be the first time this has happened. We have had minor adjustments by Parliament. It will be historic. We are in uncertain times, but we do have a VAT rate change on May 1st. This is absolute insanity. Oh, no, I didn't get a call for that. How the hell can a minister determine your tax rate? That's democracy? No. No. Jeremy's in from Indonesia. Welcome to you. This is insane, folks. $10 from U.S. Diesel, Big D's Diesel. Thank you for that. Federal Reserve changes rates regardless. No. Oh, please, Holden Caulfield. What are you, smoking crack cocaine? Seriously? That's a non sequitur. That's an absolute red herring. The Federal Reserve affects interest rates, not taxation. Not taxation. The Federal Reserve is a quasi-independent body, separate from the government, except that its chairman is appointed by the president. Other than that, it's independent of the federal government. That's not even remotely the same. You're comparing tangerines and narkies. Narkies and tangerines are not the same thing. They may look similar, but they're not the same thing. Dude, come on. Seriously? You got to come with something better than that. Jacques Mandelin van der Zandt. Okay? Good morning, my peeps. May you all have a blessed day, says Albert Vessels. This is insane. ANC just do whatever they feel like. Everyone's so scared we'll live in tents. We're not far from living in tents in this crap hole of a country, says the White Tigers. I mean, this doesn't make any sense. Veritas says, no, it's not Business Day that got it wrong. It's the guy from the Treasury Department. The guy it's saying this is not, it's not Linda Enzer. She's not saying, she asked the question. And Deputy Director General of Tax and Financial Sector Policy, Chris Axelson. Okay? So Deputy Director General Chris Axelson, he's the one that said it's going to take effect, not the news. The news didn't say it. They're reporting it. Let me see if I can find something out about this guy. He's probably on LinkedIn. Let me see. There he is. He's on LinkedIn. Okay, got him. He's real. This isn't fake news. He is acting head of tax and financial sector at the National Treasury. Went to the University of the Witwatersrand. He was a research fellow at South African Reserve Bank. Before that, Chief Economic Tax Analysis, Acting Chief Director. Yeah, he worked in London for 2.5 years. Her Majesty's Revenue and Customs. So, yeah, office bearers. Where's he at here? Deputy Directors General, Mr. Christopher Axelson, Acting Tax and Financial Sector Policy. Yeah, this isn't made up, folks. This is real. This is insanity. Yeah, screwed again. The media didn't get it wrong here, folks. When I'm done here, I'm making a video on this. Can you believe this? Like with anything else in South Africa, they will take what they want, and there is nothing anybody can do. Wow. What happened with Alma? Elaine White, welcome to you. Crumbling under stupidity. Yeah. That's insane, folks. That's insane. What is happening in U.S. Aviation? I have no idea, Stell. Another plane caught fire. I begin to wonder if we've got some sabotage going on here. It's just really strange. Chris Marie's feeling really old. Can't move. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Chris Marie. Take some paracetamol or something. Ursula von der Leyen. Zelensky visiting Santa Drive name change. Fuck around, find out, getting more intense by the day. Plus the VAT increase and no tax bracket. Yeah, exactly. That's a good wrap up there, man. I'm going to take that and I'm going to keep all that for my comments later on. Yeah, exactly. This is insanity, folks. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. It's absolute insanity. So the tax rate is there. It doesn't matter. So the DA and the Freedom Front Plus and Patriotic Alliance, they can complain all they want in the IFP. It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. Because all apparently you have to do in South Africa is wave a magic wand. These are the kind of laws the ANC has promulgated. You have a law that allows a minister to simply raise the VAT without, he can raise it to 25% and it would be the law for a year. The only way it wouldn't happen is if the government simply refused to collect it. This is insanity. I cannot believe this. Do you think it would be a good idea to form a social media group that emphasizes acceptance of Trump's refugee offer since there are so many groups claiming reject it? I have hesitated from doing that. Two reasons. Number one, I don't want to be viewed as the person pushing that because I'm not, because then I become attacked for something I'm not involved in. Number two, if you do it, it makes you a target for government intelligence agencies who will spy on you and start targeting you. And I don't want anyone to have a target on their back. There's no reason. There's nothing that's going to come from it. You don't look this nonsense from Agra SA and African National Congress politicians and the media has zero impact on Trump. Ladies and gentlemen, if you think Trump did this for Aferica Connors, you are not listening to what I'm saying. It's not about Aferica Connors. It's not. He did that as a generosity, but it's about the positions they keep taking. And today's a perfect example of it. A perfect example. The Europeans stab America in the back. And for the first time ever, pony up real money for South Africa. For 30 years, they haven't offered jack squat. And now suddenly they have money? These are loan guarantees, I pretty much guarantee. And we'll see how much that money actually shows up in South Africa. It's just a lifeline. In the coming months, the Federal Reserve doesn't raise the interest rates. Inflation will continue to rise. If it doesn't, the government could risk default. No, Holden. Very unlikely to be the case. You got that wrong. It could very much be the opposite direction. We could have deflation, have an even bigger problem. Could very much have deflation as a consequence of the economy chilling because of the prices. And the prices have to come down. They have to drop precipitously, and that leads to deflation, which costs jobs. Yep, costs profitability. So, yeah, it could very much be the other way. It can go anyway, or it could stay as it is. This country's giving me a stress-related stomach ulcer. I got you, Roxy. We are used to it, so they just love to destroy this country as fast as they can. I saw that Drekas was attacked again and someone was calling for a protest, a fundraiser he's having at a school there. Yeah, no, these people are just racist, arrogant racist, and I hope Drekas stands up to them. The pole is getting bigger than the tube, less with the ANC. Yep. Told my 91-year-old mother about Trump offers. She left for Rhodesia when Mugabe took over. She has severe fear of flying, but yesterday she said she would fly just because she lived through what's coming before. Yep. Jean, yeah, no, I understand that. This is why they're so adamant to raise it, because they knew it didn't need to be approved. Yep. Do you think it would be good? Okay, no, I already answered that question. It could have been worse. It could have been an Air India flight with no working toilets. Oh, God. Yep. Give us your opinion on the billions EU has pledged. I don't think that much of the money will ever be seen. And I don't know that they didn't announce what it is, grants or loan guarantees. I bet you it's loans, just more debt for South African taxpayers to unbury themselves. Yeah, they are poking the USA. Yep. Mark Wilkinson has a Filipina partner, school teacher in Cubago. Okay. Old news: Arctic wind is picking up in America. It's funny how they try to stop Aferica Connors from leaving, but in South Africa they tell them they're not welcome in the country. Now, what would be the reason for them trying to stop Aferica Connors? Exactly, it's hypocrisy. Alexia says, "Thank you for an interesting chat with General Holomisa." Well, thank you. I enjoyed it too. U.S. credit rating has already been downgraded a few years ago. Well, the U.S. credit rating is going to be upgraded as we start to pay down the debt with all the money from the tariffs. Ursula, yes, I covered that. Something about an ANC youth group or youth army to protest Drekas. Oh, morons. Racist. That's what they are. Just racist. Because Drekas wore a T-shirt. Seriously? They loved Drekas till he wore a T-shirt. But if someone got up there with a Black Lives Matter or a fist like this and put it in the air, they cheer that on, even though it's repulsive. Yep. Even though it's repulsive. Denise, good morning to you. Good morning to you. Welcome to the 258 people currently here with just 118 likes. Only 118 likes. What use does GNO if it does nothing? If nothing changes?
That was easy.
100%, Jeremy. 100%. Stomach ulcer. Yeah, that's not fun. Yeah, wow. Good morning. Do you know anything about the hate group in Tennessee? What hate group in Tennessee? What are you talking about? Just making sure, since you have more experience in these matters. I don't remember what you asked me now. You asked me a few minutes ago. Go back to that. Oh, yeah, no. Look, I would, look, okay, so here's the thing, okay? People are using politics illegitimately, like, for instance, the allegations of treason against Solidarity and Off-Reform, which have done nothing wrong. They violated no laws. They've done nothing wrong. They have done nothing inappropriate. In fact, they did what the government of South Africa has failed to do. They sought to get the U.S. government not to punish South Africa for the actions of the government. That's what they did on behalf of South African citizens. And they're being called all kinds of things because people are just stupid and it works for political purposes. So in that environment, I don't think it's wise to create a group, put a big target on your back saying, hey, we're going to leave. Well, then you become an obvious target for people. If you're going to leave, well, then I guess you don't need this. We'll liberate you from that, or we'll take this from you and do that. So my suggestion is just leave it be. There's no need for that if you're interested in leaving. If you're interested in staying, then there's no need for you to be important either. So it's just not important to do, I don't think. Big storms in the U.S. No, there's no storm here. It's pretty quiet. I'm not a fan of that increase, but in some sense, at least it makes sense. Everyone contributes tax, even though it goes to waste. That does, but it hits the poor disproportionately. So are we going to see the MK fulfilling their threat of countrywide riots? Well, that's a good question, Darlene Baker. Darlene Baker, you asked a very good question. Will MK riot now? They're probably not bright enough to realize the tax increase is there. So, yeah, it's baked in. And it's in for 12 months unless they pass a law rescinding it. Isn't that crazy? National debt isn't the problem with some of the derivatives liabilities. Our derivatives aren't that major problem. The real issue is unfunded pension liabilities. That's the real issue here. Yep. You take corporate debt, you take mortgage debt, huge. You take national debt, you take state, county, municipal debt, credit card debt. You put all that together, and all of that is still dwarfed by unfunded pension liabilities, over $100+ trillion in unfunded pension liabilities that have to be paid out to retirees in the coming 30 years. It's not there. Yep. Hey, Philip Kempfer, how's it going? Charles, Suzuki for Life, Odin's Viking. It really feels like Europe is trying to destroy all the functioning society. It does, doesn't it? It does. It really feels like they're just trying to destroy life. So can you believe this? This tax has taken effect, folks. It's unbelievable. I mean, it's shocking to say the very least. I mean, there's nothing you can do to stop it. Nothing I can do to stop it. It's a fait accompli. Wow. So for those who missed it, I did a video which was just published in response to Ivan Meyer, the federal chairman of the Democratic Alliance, appeared on Newspod on Monday, the 10th of March. So now 4 days for you guys in South Africa. I just released it a short while ago because I was coordinating to make sure I could use the content. And in that video, he said, I'll play it for you guys. Hang on. Let me find what he said here. There we go. Let me see what he said. Oh, that's an advert. I don't want the advert. Intro video with AI. Well, that's interesting. It's not just by my poor understanding of Afrikaans. It's done. Normally, I at least understand most of it. So I did listen to it, and I did ask someone to tell me if I got it incorrect. So if I've got it incorrect, then I've been misled by someone else, not just by my poor understanding of Afrikaans.
Baie dankie Isak en baie dankie vir die voorreg om hier te praat. Ek dink daar is 3 groot aannames. Die eerste aanname rondom die hele gesprek gaan dat mense en boere se eiendom word op groot skaal onteien. Daardie aanname is vals. Die tweede aanname is dat mense word uitgemoor deur die staat en veral minderheidsgroepe. Daardie aanname is ook onwaar. Die derde aanname is dat mense moet vlug vir hul veiligheid. Dit is ook onwaar. So Trump het nou Suid-Afrikaanse boere en spesifiek ook wit mense dan vlugtelingstatus aangebied in die FSA. Maar Isak, ek het bietjie gaan kyk, wat is die definisie van 'n vlugteling? En Isak, hier is die definisie van 'n vlugteling.
No, it isn't.
A person who has been forced to leave their country in order to escape war, persecution, in ander woorde vervolging, or natural disasters, and most likely they cannot return home or are afraid to do so. So dit is die definisie van 'n vlugtelingstatus en Isak, soos jy weet, ek noem dit want
dit is net die definition van de vluchtelingstatus. No. That is not the US definition.
'n mens moet weet wat gaan in Suid-Afrika aan en onthou 'n vlugteling is per definisie in terme van die Verenigde Nasies iemand wat in 'n vlugtelingkamp moet gaan bly. Nie gaan boer op 'n plaas.
No. There are no camps involved.
Nie. Jy woon in 'n vlugtelingskamp.
No. Anyway, in this, he talks about different reasons why it's not applicable. It's false for South Africans. And I'm here to tell you that Mr. Meyer is mistaken. He's reading the room incorrectly. He's reading the tea leaves incorrectly. And I'm not sure why that is, but let me just cover this very quickly. So, for instance, he talks about the refugees and the status of who they are. And he gives a definition that's an international standard. I'm not sure where he's drawing from. But the U.S. standard for refugee status is very specific, and it has nothing to do with So anyway, I listened to that in Afrikaans because somebody said he said something about you'll be put in camps. So I listened to it, and that's Afrikaans with his cadence, with his pace, with the vocabulary. I understood virtually every word, and I'm pretty sure I got the context right. So my interpretation was he was giving 4 reasons why it doesn't apply to South Africans, and he specifically said white, boer, and Afrikaner. Well, there says nothing about white people in here. There's not one mention of white people in here. That is him interjecting that. Then he says, you got to be in camps. No. I mean, tell me I got it wrong. I asked someone who speaks Afrikaans, and they said I got it right. I can understand it's not fixing things. There's something sinister about it. They want Trump to remove us. Maybe they're exploiting the situation. I have no idea what they're doing. Planes are overworked and under-maintained. Well, that's not unusual. They know if the Boer and Afrikaner leave this country, will be done. Suddenly the backlash trying to stop us from leaving. Instead of being a doge with each minister having 2 deputies and a shadow minister, would rather take the food from people's mouths. Now, why is all the refugees currently in South Africa living where they want and enjoying freedom? Exactly. And why would refugees who are living in the UK, who are living in France, who are living in Germany, not be living in tents, and the world's wealthiest nation with $30 trillion economy, with unemployment at just 4%, with no housing shortage, why in the world would we put refugees in tents? It doesn't pass a common sense test. Now they're punishing team for having too many colored players. They'll have too many white players. Yep. Even if true, I'd rather stay in a damn tent and stay a minute longer in a crap hole, says Julia. Anybody that speaks Afrikaans as first language is an Afrikaner, so Afrikaner can be any race. Scientist, that is my definition too, so yeah. It's never been a democracy. Yeah, exactly. Was my yacht tent. Hard to summer's tennis. Oh my goodness. Leaving for work, seeing a bit. Okay, Volbrans, be careful. Some live in expensive hotels. Exactly. It's a good thing that people have you in Real Information Kernel, a ton of disinformation. Yeah, I mean, it's so easy to disprove this stuff. Listen, y'all keep telling me about it, okay? I didn't see this in News Pod because I don't get to watch Isak all that often. His show is long like mine. I don't have that kind of time to devote to it. So if you find something another place, tell me about it. I'm not going to get a pissing contest with a nobody content creator, but I will expose politicians and academics and others who are lying or misleading people. Yep. What do I know about executive outcomes? Quite a bit. I know Evan Barlow, the CEO, but it doesn't exist anymore. Now it's something else. Oh, they did have a lot of influence in Africa. Yeah, that's why they were so upset with them. They tried to pass an anti-mercenary law back in the day, and that law was such a miscarriage of justice. Basically, if you were a terrorist and you consider yourself a freedom fighter, then you couldn't be prosecuted. But if you work for a non-government organization, you could be prosecuted as a mercenary. Let's say if you work for Doctors Without Borders, Médecins Sans Frontières, you could be prosecuted for being a mercenary. It's ludicrous. Sharing WhatsApp status for all to see. How can he sit there and talk such cock? I don't know, Rentia. I don't know. Maybe he's just poorly informed. I allowed for that in my video, but it's still very bizarre. Sid from Ice Age, you want to stay. They say, girl, we want to go. They say, girl. The frogs are jumping out of Cyril's cauldron. Indeed, Ruvani. Did you see they want to boycott Driekus? Yeah, someone said that. Witches brew of revenge and racism. Indeed. Good morning, Chris Bodenhorst. Yep. All right. So, we're getting close to 56,900. Just close. Not quite there. Okay. All right. So, yeah, that's Ivan Meyer. Somebody's got a contact for him. I'd be happy to interview him and see what he meant and where he got his information from. Yep. Hey, Reno Peters, say, how's it going there? Verbal diarrhea. All right. So, yeah, that tax thing I was flabbergasted. So, Fikede Mabalula, once again, is at it. casting aspersions on the Democratic Alliance when it's actually the African National Congress that shares the antecedent roots of apartheid. You see, the National Party is part of the ANC. The new National Party under Van Schalkwyk joined the ANC. They briefly flirted with the DA, but that fell apart and they left, and then they went and joined the ANC. So he got a tourism ministerial position. And the antecedent roots of the Liberation Party of South Africa is racism and apartheid. Well, many people may not be happy with the DA today. Its antecedent roots are anti-apartheid from the Liberal Party, Liberal Democrats. So, anyway, it is comical to see Fikile Mbalula claiming that the DA wants to return to the good old days of apartheid. Really, these people are just evil. Evil. If we all leave, do you think the apartheid word will be dropped? No, it'll always be an excuse. If there's only nothing, if there are no coloreds, no Indians, no whites, if all 13 million of you are evicted from South Africa and it's only black South Africans, they'll still blame apartheid. It'll be like this for a long time. We can't overcome it. It was such a promiscuous system. Yep, you watch. They'll never let go of it. It's just an excuse for weak-minded, lazy, corrupt politicians. Yep, that's what it is, ladies and gentlemen. That's all that it is. Fikile Mbalula running his mouth again. ANC Secretary General Fikile Mbalula is accused today of seeking a return to the good old days of apartheid when it made demands in the build-up to the budget, or the tabling of the budget. They're exposing their anti-transformation agenda. Well, of course they're opposed to transformation. Transformation is racism. It's racism. You do not give people artificial advantage based on their skin pigmentation. It's an immutable factor. You can't change it unless you bleach your skin, but it still doesn't change your underlying chromosomes and your DNA. You don't make decisions on people's ability to engage or participate based on skin color. That makes you a racist, Fikile. You think the transformation is good? What has been improved by transformation? Nothing. Just a handful of nouveau riche cadres. That's it. 3 times as many black people living in abject poverty in South Africa today as there were under the National Party. 3 times. Half the population dependent on handouts from the taxpayer, which is paid for by less than 8% of the population. Wow. Illiterate, small-minded people think they can force their perception on others. Let's see their own bias. Why are South Africans fighting so hard against the possible refugee program? Exactly. Charlotte, exactly. Ask your question. I'm not in favor. I'm not pushing. I'm not asking anyone to go. I'm not encouraging you to go. But I do ask the question, why the demonic, obsessive focus in the media, on social media, amongst politicians, on demonizing people who want to leave? Meanwhile, you're being attacked in the streets. You're being called names. You're being asked by Uber drivers when you're leaving the country. Your colleagues at work are like, when are you leaving? I want your house. EFF is knocking on people's doors and demanding that they turn over their property. Happening all over the country. The world still doesn't know this. You should get a Neanderthal expert on your show so we can get reacquainted with our ancestry. There are certain people I just don't have time for us to listen to any hearsay news. Okay? At least he admits it was the good old days. Oh, that's funny. And John Rudock gave a $3 super chat. Thank you for that, John. Yeah, the audience is good tonight, but the super chats have been slower. The new viewers have been much less, and the viewership is dropping on the videos. Oh, I'm crushed. Anyway, I'm killing myself here, folks. 150 videos in 28 days. That wasn't a goal, but that's what I did. That's crazy. That's just crazy. And all of those videos had a purpose. There are no gimmies in there, except for maybe the video that I did. I recirculated the Groot Constantia video, but I did record something in front of it, so we cannot reason with them. I hope and trust you understand what this means for us. Yep. This guy's just an idiot. The ANC will not be disturbed by those who wish to see South Africa return to the good old days of apartheid economic privilege. We remain committed to the people's aspirations. No, you're not. You're committed to your own self-aggrandizement, self-enrichment, and craven political power. That's what you're connected to. That's what you're connected to. Wow. Wow. The DA seeks to use the budget process as leverage to renegotiate its role within GNU, not because it has the interest of the people at heart, but because it is determined to advance an agenda that prioritizes privilege over progress. If progress is 34 million abject poverty and children going to school with no abolition units, then I don't want progress. If that's progress. If progress is what I saw in Refugee, south of Zebrus 2 years ago, then I don't want progress because that's not progress. That's just a bumper sticker. That's just a label given by lazy, useless politicians who do nothing to improve the human condition. You don't know what progress is, Fikele. You don't care what progress is, Fikele. You are a privileged cater, and that's all you care about, your fellow caters. Well, most Aferica Connors won't leave, guys. Just don't kid yourself. They won't leave. That's just a fact. The ANC policy agenda is the heart of the budget clash with the DA, says Tando Meko. Tando Meko. Sounds like a song from Thailand. Tando Meko. Morning, it will be interesting to see a poll in the different age groups of those interested in taking up the refugee program. That would be interesting. Well, maybe I can put that together. Let's do that real quick. All right. Well, tonight there isn't a big crowd, but I'll leave it open for a while since you asked for it now. We had a decent crowd, 357 here. Start a poll. Okay. If interested in, are you okay? Bless it. Why isn't that? Okay. I wish I had one more column, but I can only do 4. Which Vaynant is here? Let's see which Vaynant is. Louise Rayner, Ferdy Fisser, you need a holiday. A holiday to South Africa. That won't be a holiday for me. If you know anything about my trips, that's just more work. Are American companies doing business in South Africa going to contribute to be racist fund? Yeah. They'll be taxed just like everyone else. Yeah, exactly. They don't want to destroy the country. They're not smart enough to even realize that it is what they are doing. They want power. Power brings money. They don't give a crap. Yep. No, you could see this years ago because Vaynant Dutoy's here. Oh, check that out, man. I was wondering which Vaynant it was. Hey, Vaynant, how's it going, man? Is my alert box on? No, it's not. There it is. Okay, cool. Wow. That's your first super chat? Wow, I'm waiting for it to come up. If it doesn't come up, I'll do it now. 140 rand. Thank you for Vaynant Dutoy. Goedemorgen. Yeah, they just want to destroy things, folks. Watched all your videos. I don't know how much you do when you do sleep. Thank you so much. You don't know how you do it. When do you sleep? Not a lot right now, Paul. Like I said, I've done 150 videos in 28 days, according to YouTube. I didn't realize that. That's a lot. I thought I'd done, when I did 90 in 6 weeks, I thought that was a lot, but I've done 150 videos. That's 76 prepared videos, which take research, it takes confirmation of facts, it takes notes, it takes recording, it takes editing, it takes publishing, and then it takes description and making a thumbnail. That takes a lot of time, folks. 76 of those videos. Plus, I did a week of consulting at the War College. I was out of the network for a week. I still broadcast every morning and every night. On top of that, I've written 2 articles, which I haven't submitted for publication. I filed my case to run for judge of elections again, my nomination packet, got the signatures and all that put together and submitted that. And on top of that, I'm also filing my taxes, which are due on April 15th. Whew, man, there's a lot going on. And there's more you don't even know about, which I can't share. I'll have a guest on the program next week, a surprise guest, okay? Okay, a surprise guest is coming next week, so I can tell you that much. Okay, no, it's not Joe Rogan, and it's not Tucker Carlson, to get that out of your mind. My daughter is 22. We had to discuss the entire safety plan last night just for girls' night out. Yep, that's true. In my opinion, everyone should just move out of South Africa just to see what it really is treated with respect. Well, I mean, it's sorry to see that people feel the need to leave their country. That's what's so hard about this. I understand where people are coming from. So Vaynant gave a super chat, and then he just gone. Where'd he go, man? Annabelle, I answered your question already. Sorry, my muscle's really tight up here. Who else we got here? Francois Swart, Patley. Why do they keep calling the Somali Iranian racist? Because they are racist. Not Irania, the people who call them racist. It's not even for white people. It's for Afrikaners. You got to be Dutch Calvinists. You got to speak Afrikaans. And you got to abide by the company's rules. It's pretty simple. But it's in the middle of nowhere. Who wants to live there? But some viewers here are from there. Well, economic growth is not a priority. It's a bumper sticker. They don't care about economic growth. They care about fleecing the wealth out of the economy. Well, to be honest, I'm 33 now. I have little hope left in a future in South Africa. Not because I hate the country. I hate this government and its supporters. What about Juju? Oh, Loretta loves nice surprises. Okay, well, I think you'll enjoy the surprise guest next week. Should all be preppers, says Andre ZN. No, Edward Snowden, no. I have no respect for that thief. Yep. Kristen's not sleeping, only recharges now and then, and you not seen his power bank. Man is a human robot fuel of coffee and Coke. Yep. Chris, I need to vote 3 times, 3 different ages on poll. Interesting poll results so far. Yep. Definitely not want to stay in Irania, says Leslie. So is AGOA a goner? Well, Peter, it's already been in danger. That's the thing. The South African government's taken this approach and, woe is us. AGOA is already in the chopping block. A lot of members of Congress don't see any benefit for having AGOA. I think it's a useful diplomacy tool. And frankly, we don't lose much in the way of, revenue coming in from letting African imports come in duty-free. It doesn't hurt us much. And in fact, a lot of the imports of things under AGOA include minerals and petroleum in particular. So, no duty on that actually benefits the U.S. economy. So we're not losing anything there. So, I think AGOA is fine. It actually serves a purpose, but we should really use it more effectively. We basically look the other way when countries cheat or when they don't adhere to the democratic norms that they promised to. So, I think it's we need to actually enforce the rules better. And the perfect test case here is South Africa. South Africa is now illegally a member of the AGOA agreement. They should be kicked out for violating the standards. They don't respect property rights, and they deny that they're going to confiscate buildings. And then Cyril Ramaphosa announced he's going to confiscate buildings in Central Business District of Johannesburg. There you go. No, Juju is not my surprise. Barry says, when I was in the Army, they'll ask you what you did between 10 and 4. If your answer was sleep, then you had time to do what you didn't do. What is your opinion about the news surviving the budget? Surviving the budget? Philip, I think it's going to survive. The DA is going to cave. I don't think they're going to stand up to this. It's besides, now they've got an excuse. Well, there's nothing we can do. With the tax, all it took was the minister to say, voila, the tax increased and the tax increased. That's what the law says. We weren't smart enough to realize that, so I guess, we'll stay in the government national uni. Have fun storming the castle, boys. This is going to be the DA's response. You watch. Yes, they increase grants and they take it back through that. Yep. That's exactly right. But people are too stupid to see that. So you're going to have Aaron's Throats on your show next week. What makes you say that? Bushveld Bot, really enjoyed the show last night. Which one, Bushveld Bot? I did a bunch. Mm-hmm. Lynette is asking Arctic if there was any outcome of those emails. Why are you asking Arctic? How would Arctic know if there's an outcome? Does he know something I don't know? You guys kill me at that. You do know that Arctic is a South African, right? He's never worked in the U.S. government. He's a pilot. Apparently a very good one. He can be 3 sheets to the wind and safely land a plane. So why are you asking Arctic? Does he know something we don't know? I know my family appreciates you and your hard work. You're welcome, Digital Sparky. 50 plus not working your side? I'm not sure. The impact of refugees spending their pensions money abroad, the NC does not realize the impact. Well, that's assuming you can get your pension money. So, DA will cave, they have, and everything else. Yep. What about Putin not accepting the ceasefire agreement? He did accept it. He did accept it, but he has conditions. I think the government needs to reduce spending, not increase taxes. I have no idea, Holden, what soldiers are being arrested for what reason. You didn't tell me the reason. I think a lot of the younger generation of whites will take up the refugee offer as there is not a bright future for them. Well, one would think that, but, before you guys say the poll numbers, remember that my audience is not representative. All the young people are not hanging out. Ziani was better looking than Bento. My wife and I and 2 sons will love to take up the offer. She's asking me because I'm bored, apparently. You're never boring, Arctic. You are never boring, trust me. Senator Cruz. Ooh, that would be cool, wouldn't it? That is spelled incorrectly. That's Tom Cruise's spelling. Cruz is C-R-U-Z. How long is the statute of limitations for, and I can't see it, a DUI in a state, please? It depends on each state. Let me just see. We need statute of limitations. I mean, conviction expunged. Statute of limitations for DUI, I mean, it's pretty quick. I mean, unless they have evidence, they can't prosecute you. I mean, unless they take blood on the scene. So I don't think you mean statute of limitations. I think you mean how long does a DUI remain on your record? Your record in Pennsylvania. $10 years. In Pennsylvania, drunk while under the influence or driving while in influence conviction typically remains in your driving record for 10 years. It can stand a criminal record potentially indefinitely unless expunged or given limited access relief. 10 years from the date of conviction. Yep, that's what I was going to guess, 10 years. So I think that's the question you're asking. Amazing aircraft, the C-130 can take out and can fly from USA to South Africa without refueling. Yeah, the C-130 is pretty cool. No matter how many DA fights, it's already a done deal. Yep, it is, Julie. Does that answer your question, Gordon? Young people are still sleeping. Yes, Ronaldo's in bed. Fair enough. The one with Bantu Holnese I didn't watch live, but saw some good. Yeah, no, and I turned off the comments at some point. Yeah, stop drinking and driving. That solves that problem. The whole government salaries should have been halved. I would have decreased the salaries instead of increasing them. Yep. Rebecca says, I'll ask you, was there any development regarding the emails? I'm waiting for a response, and it is too early in South Africa time because the embassy has to respond. As I said, I do have a friend, a colleague, a former Army officer, Lieutenant Colonel, retired from the Army, went to work for the State Department. He works in the Africa Bureau, and he's been there for, 20 years at least. He's retiring in a few weeks. I didn't know that. His email was still good, so I CC'd him on my email, and he responded and said that it looks fishy to him, but he'll wait for their public affairs from the Africa Bureau to get and the embassy to get in touch with me. So I submitted a request as a journalist. I called them. I called the State Department. I knew who to call. So I called them and asked to talk to them, and I was straightforward with them. I told them I'm a retired military, and I'm a journalist now, and I'm trying to get this information because I'm concerned that my viewers will be cheated. And so I don't want people to be cheated and then people get angry with the Americans because someone cheated them. So I need to know whether this is legitimate from our embassy. So that's what I told the State Department. And let's see. Yeah, they look legitimate, the emails, but I don't know that they are legitimate. So I sent it to them. Let me find what I wrote to them exactly. Where's my email? I don't like this. It looks like that. Yeah, it looks like Gmail now. Go back to where it was before. There we go. Sent. Okay, so I said, greetings. I'm currently working as an independent journalist after my 36-year career in the Army. Several of my broadcast viewers in South Africa received email messages today purporting to be from the American Embassy in Hatfield. I'm concerned that it's a phishing scam. The email requests personally identifiable information and says the receiver has an appointment at the embassy. Can you confirm if our mission in South Africa is sending such email out? I suspect it is not the case, as there are no updates on the embassy website. Scammers are making America look bad in South Africa. We don't need folks angry at the U.S. over something we did not do, if the email messages are fake. So that was sent, and my friend, what time did he send that thing? Come on. What's that? Come on. So many messages come in here. And once you get past midnight, I lose the time. It doesn't give me the time. Oh, I hate this. There it is. Okay, so, wow, it's way back here. He said, hi, Chris, good to hear from you. I strongly suspect it's a scam, but I'll allow our embassy colleagues to answer the mail. Yep. All right, so, yep. So, let me see something. The last time I wrote to him was in 2019. Wow. 2019. And my messages go back to him 2008. 2008, I have a message here. It goes back before that, but in my personal account, I have a message that goes all the way back to 2008 with him. September 11th, 2008. That's when it was. Wow. So that's what, 17 years ago. Wow. That's how long I've known him for over 20 years. So he's a good guy. Not like we're friends or anything, but good guy. So have a good night, sir, and good day to everyone in South Africa. All right, good reunion there for you, Army 3275. Thanks for popping in. Okay, yeah, it's late for you now because you're on this side. In-flight refueling from fuel tanker aircraft. Mostly parents here. Most have children. Now the C-130 doesn't have that range. It would take a C-5 or C-17 can make it that far. JC Bota gave a 40-round super chat. 3 worst and 3 best states for a conservative person. Now that's a question I can answer because you've asked very specific details. 3 worst states to live if you're conservative: New York, New Jersey, and Massachusetts. I didn't say California or Oregon because they have great natural beauty and they're just amazing and you can get away from the chaos, but you're still subject. But New York, which is beautiful, but is run by lunatics. Massachusetts, which is nicknamed Taxachusetts, and New Jersey, all terrible places for conservatives to be. All right, best places for conservative to be? Well, Florida and Texas come to the top of people's minds, but I prefer Tennessee as a top place for conservative to be. Tennessee, Utah, and Wyoming. That would be my 3. Tennessee, Utah, and Wyoming. Main income of kingdoms state were tariffs. Then World War I, the West temporarily employed something called income tax. Not so temporary after all. Yep. Kub Ostoisen says, I'm young. Yep. Okay. Does that help you, JC Bota? You asked a very specific question, which I'm able to answer from my opinion. Yep. Former active duty Army soldiers charged in scam selling sensitive military. You talking about the espionage case? I reported that a couple days ago. Yeah. Notice who they all are. They're not Anglo-Saxons. I'm not implying anything, but the people selling secrets to China were ethnic Chinese in the military. Yep. No, it wasn't C-130s that uplifted all those people from Afghanistan. Those were C-17s. C-17. There's a big difference between a C-17 and a C-130. Let's do it. The C-130 is a cargo plane, but it's for a unimproved strip. Okay, C-130 Hercules. Here we go. And then I'll get a C-17. That's a massive aircraft, C-17 Globemaster. That's what it's called. Yep. Videos. Okay. The Air Force, so I can play that one. Looking for a good video here. Okay, here we go. So this Lippity bippity. Stupid commercials. Okay. This is a C-130. That's a C-130. Okay, the C-130 can land on unimproved surfaces, sod strips, and things like that. So that's the C-130. Now, by comparison, this is a C-17. This is a big mother. Okay, C-17 Globemaster. This can put helicopters and tanks in the back of it.
And they would hear you. Say in the clear.
Dog 01 Heavy, LZ radio check in the clear.
Or plane.
Look at that monster coming in. I've flown in C-17s before. That looks like a C-130, not a C-17. There you go. You see those guys were standing up in that truck, which is already 3 meters high, and his head's up. They rode right out of the back of the plane. That's how big it is. I don't think this picture does it justice, but that's the C-17 there. Yeah, Globemaster. So I hope you found that interesting. So there you go. C-17. That's a big boy. Big boy. Yeah, no, that was one of the things. They wanted to land a dirt strip too, but the C-141 it replaced was a lot smaller. Let me find the C-141. C-141. Those are all retired now. C-141. Starlifter. That's Starlifter. No. Okay. Lockheed C-141. Okay, here you go. So here, this is an old one here. So that's the C-141. So we went to Israel with C-141s with Apache helicopters in the back of them. Yeah, it was pretty cool. So that's the C-141. Somebody got to stick around to switch off the harbor lights. Okay, that used to be a joke. Okay, when you had harbor lights. Yeah, the C-5 Galaxy. I've flown the C-5 Galaxy as well. Yeah, so let's find a C-5. C-5 was a big lifter. I'm sorry. Yeah, C-5. Hang on. Yeah, C-5. The C-17 is a replacement for the C-5 and the C-141. It replaced both of them because it has that ability to land, like he said. Okay, here's the C-5. That's a short. That's a good one. But okay, here we go. Here you go. Now, look how big this bad boy is. This is huge. That's the C-5 Galaxy. Now that has a deck in the back, which is an upper level, where the passengers sit in the back of the plane, elevated above vehicles and such. How does something like that even get in the air? I know, it gets in the air because I've flown in the back of it. These are retired, supposed to be retired too now, but I think there's some in the air guard still. Now that cannot land on unimproved surfaces. Get all those tires. That's a C-5. That's pretty incredible. So I've flown the back of a C-5. I've been to 141. I've been in a C-17. Just pretty incredible. And I've been to C-130. Yeah, I've flown in Botswana Defense Force C-130s. Yep. Cool. Anyway, there you go. So the C-17 replaced the C-5 for lift capability and the C-141. The difference is that it also has the ability to land on unimproved surfaces. Not as I don't know if it's as used on unimproved surfaces as the C-130, but C-130 is pretty incredible. So, yep. Anyway, so there you go. So there's that. Okay. Klaus Ulrich, can the government refuse planes to land when it comes? Of course they can. They can. Of course they can. Lots of wheels, yep. C-130, biggest plane I've jumped. I saw C-141 Starlifter, I think they called it, and they looked huge. Yeah, and C-141 was much smaller than the C-5 Galaxy or the C-17, yep. It's just crazy. Globemaster, C-17 Globemaster. Yeah, they're pretty cool. Even the C-130, when you're inside, feels kind of big, but it's not really that big compared to those other ones. Yep, they're just amazing aircraft. Because they have no future and they have no hope. And they don't want to die. They want to be murdered in their sleep. That's why they're leaving. So I think the scarier part here is that 1 in 5 31 to 40-year-olds is in the poll. That's the scarier part. So that means that there's at least about 100 people here. Well, no, 60 people here. Yeah, 60 plus people here who are in that 20 to 30 age. Yeah, so, yep. Oops, I ended the poll. I didn't mean to end the poll. Sorry about that, guys. I was trying to reduce it and I ended it. Anyway. We will have to go to Botswana. Now, will they let us through the border? Well, the Botswana border is pretty porous. Just cross it where you want. Because the old people are sick and tired of the crap going on. Plus, a lot of them have seen this before. Those who were in the Congo, those who were in Zimbabwe, those who were in Angola, those who were in Mozambique have seen this movie before. C-160 Transall, that's one that's not used much by America. Europeans use it. Germans use a lot of C-160s. Yep. Poll results are like the reflection of listener ages. Of course they are, Peter. Of course, that's exactly what it is. At this hour, who else is up but old people? Who had a birthday? Who had a birthday? Oh, it's Martin Williams Barnard. Okay, happy birthday to you. Here you go, folks. Give it up for Martin on his birthday. There's your cake, buddy. There's your cake. This is the best cake you'll ever get. No cavities. There's no tooth decay from that cake right there. That cake is good for you. And it matches the lights. And it matches my microphone. Look, check it out. Everything is purple. And my tulips are purple. My cake is purple. My on-air sign is purple. And my microphone is purple. Check it out. And if you look closely, I have a purple book back on the shelf. I didn't even realize that. Because there's no work in South Africa. Okay. What are tires made of? Rubber? Cannot run from our problems. The problem is that we'll run out of places to run to. I don't know about that. There's a lot of places to run in America. Antonov 225, that's a massive one. That's one of the biggest ones. Yep. Also seem more likely to be victimized. I'm basing that assumption on anecdotal evidence. Yeah, Sylvester, there's a fair point there. Happy birthday to you. Close that up. Okay. And look, for a lighthearted moment, we'll share this with you. You ready for this? Are you ready for this? I just got to show you this one. I know you know what's coming. You know what's coming. This is adorable.
A fucking goat outside.
It's just a goat.
No. It's a fucking goat.
A fucking goat. No, baby, it's a goat. No, it's a fucking goat. You can see this. You can see this. Oh, I can see this now. You got your kid's looking out the bars in the front yard, goes, Ma, it's a fucking ANC. No, baby, it's just ANC. No, it's a fucking ANC. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? And we'll also leave, once he finishes his degree, check out my super chat if you want some lighthearted fun as well. Okay, Sylvester, I missed your super chat. I didn't see it. I know I got one from JJ Pretorius. What super chat did you put in there, buddy? Live chat, super chat. Come on. Fan funny. There we go. JJ, there's, okay, Big Diesel, Kevin Bannister's membership, John Rudick, Vena Dutoy, JC Bota, Sylvester Celine. How many librarians does it take to change a light bulb? Usually it's 645.5, but sometimes 808.882. Okay. JJ Pretorius. Sorry, I missed your super chat there, Sylvester Celine. Thank you for sharing that. Oh my goodness. Maybe a poll for people just to vote for their kids. Obviously, the goat had eaten all of Dad's vegetables. Exactly. It reminds me of the movie Mallrats because kids on the escalator again. What's your problem, man? There isn't a year that goes by without some bastard kid getting caught on an escalator. He's like, chill. Then later on, the mall security running through the mall. What's going on? Some kid got caught in an escalator. Hey, Marissa, how's it going, man? Once asked a woman waiting in line at the till, why are you fat? I'm guessing she was like 3 or 4, right? I hope not 21. Yeah, Rentia, but they're not here watching my program, unfortunately. Kids say the darndest things, man. They really do. A little black kid comes out to the car. He must be like 2.5 years old. He's walking out the car, and his mother's in the car. He goes, "Bitch." She's like, "What'd you say?" I said, "Bitch." Did you call me a bitch? I didn't say nothing, bitch. Oh, gosh. You shouldn't curse around your kids, man. You shouldn't curse around your kids. They don't know their bad words. He sees the goat. He only knows it because his dad's screaming at it again. That fucking goat's in the yard again. He's eating my vegetables, that fucking goat. So, look, Mom, it's a fucking goat. They just don't know any better, man. So is the bride bookie chick going to sing at your meet and greet? She is. She is. She accepted. I called her after the stream. She will sing at my meet and greet. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, kids are so fun. They can be fun sometimes till they wet their nappies. then they're like EFF when they wet their nappies. When I was 4, I told a guy he was fat because he don't go to the toilet. Yeah, they catch on to curse words fast. Oh man, I haven't looked at my TikTok in ages. They used to have. There was a period when all these kids things were popping up. Let me look at TikTok real quick. Oh my goodness, there's probably nothing but stupid stuff on TikTok tonight.
I have a question.
It still shocks me.
Mexican word date. Nissan. Whew. I'm gonna have to hire a real mechanic. My knees and back hurt. I can't be doing this no more.
My knees and back hurt.
Mexican word date.
Nissan.
Why don't we call white?
Looking for a man makes them up. My wife's Ukrainian has something to say. The last.
Oh, Monty Jackson. It's Monty Jackson.
Rather than deport. Name something you do. Job census.
Oh.
Job census.
Not a
Neil
people
DeBeer.
census.
Yes.
I want to know who are the people
Yes.
in this country that are qualified as a plumber, a brickie, a mechanic, but
Will any of the Democrats please stand up? Please stand up. Please stand up for a kid with brain cancer. The shooting star.
A lot of the really popular. Not only was Russ.
Make any picture live. You have boyfriend?
Oh, this is the one I love.
No, I don't have a boyfriend. Honey, why you don't have? You look so pretty, like model, cheerleader, something pretty. You like long or short nail? Short nails, please, thanks. Oh, honey, that's why you don't have a boyfriend. I do for you, long better. All right, fine, I'll have long nails, thanks. It's okay, honey, only $4 more, that's okay. Do you like crypto gel?
What?
What? Do you like crypto gel? I'm sorry, what? Honey, do you like crypto gel for your nail? It's the best thing you can have for your nail. Make look nice. It sparkle like diamond in the sky. Do you like crypto gel? You have boyfriend?
Well, let's see here. What's your favorite? Then I learned that this fucker has been the
Fucking damn it. Oh, fucking damn damn it.
Hey, Mara, how's that apple juice?
Good.
Yeah? It's good?
Fucking good. A fucking goat outside.
It's just a goat.
No. It's a fucking goat.
What were you saying to me?
Fuck off.
Excuse me?
Fuck off.
Excuse me?
Fuck off. Oh shit. Fucking damn it. Oh fucking damn it.
Hey, Mara, how's that apple juice?
Oh, fucking damn it. Oh, fucking damn it. You all better quit cursing around your children. That's all I gotta say. Oh no, only $4 more. Only $4 more. Honey, that's why you got no boyfriend. You want Krita gel. You want Krita gel. What? Oh, you give you gel to make your nails shine like stars. When I was a kid, we used in Maryland, Ocean City's down on the shore, and I was a little kid. I couldn't say city. I used to say Ocean Shitty. And we get him lift. He says, "What stink too." I was driving with a car, me and friends at a robot in Bloemfontein. His 5-year-old saw an Audi stopping next to us. While leaning out the window, he told his dad, "Look at this broken car." Once this English mom, he must speak white. He must talk Afrikaans. Fucking damn it. Damn it. Fucking damn it. Oh my God. Oh, that's too funny. My killing squares in Afrikaans. No one here speaks Afrikaans. Everyone here speaks Afrikaans, Stefan Tennyson. He bumped his toe at school this morning, went off. I know you must. No kidding. I'm not taking the refugee program. But apparently, Bantu Holomisa offered me refugee status in South Africa. Oh, God. Families trapped. Okay, Kruger, when an ostrich violently attacked the commie, they all ducked. And when the ostrich ran off, a 5-year-old was so fucking tired. Goat girls in Aussie, yeah. Can I pet that dog? Can I pet your dog? I love that one. Oh, honey, you got boyfriend? No. You want long or short now? Short. Oh, honey, that's why you got no boyfriend. Why does everyone have a 3-liter V6? It's the only thing that can put the brother of this. Southern Girls. Okay. DNA backlog exposed. 140,000 ignored by SAPs. Yeah, I'm not surprised. They had 240,000 they claimed they got through. Friend of mine, his son, age 6, walked up to the tire and repair and kicked it and said, "His tire's fucked up." It was a long bank queue. There was a fat guy. A few people ahead. His pager started beeping. The young kid in front of me shouted, "Careful, mommy's reversing." Oh, stop. No one said that. He didn't say that. Only $5. No, it's $4. Only $4 extra. Oh, honey, that's why you got no boyfriend. Hey, how come you got no beard? I don't like facial hair. That's why you got no girlfriend. If we could get Tucky fucking chicken. That's hilarious, man. Tucky fucking chicken. Stop it. I'm dead, says Roxy. Well, I'm going to play these again one more time because they're just too classic, man. Oh, dear God.
Good.
Yeah? It's good?
Fucking good. A fucking goat outside.
It's just a goat.
No. It's a fucking goat.
What were you saying to me?
Fuck off.
Excuse me?
Fuck off.
Excuse me?
Fuck off. Oh shit. Fucking damn it. Oh fucking damn it.
Hey, Mara, how's that apple juice?
Oh, fucking damn it. Oh, fucking damn it. first one, fuck off. What did you say? Fuck off. What did you say? Fuck off. Oh my gosh. Hot full versus girlfriends with here. Hey. Jan says, I asked him to get in touch with you 3 days ago on his channel. I see you like the comment. Jan, I've been in touch with Ike Kamal. I'm supposed to call him tomorrow. He had a court case he was preparing for, so I'll talk to him tomorrow. Okay. My neighbor across the road is a lesbian. My son said, who's that man? Oh, God. Yeah, exactly. They say what parents say, man. That's what they say.
This is my movement.
White people in America are getting to a point in this country where they don't give a fuck about black people. And I'm not saying like they hate black people. It's more they're tired of the whining and crying, and we have to tiptoe.
Mexican.
Monty Jackson.
You have boyfriend?
Same one again.
Before Israel, there was
Another one.
You gotta keep your eyes on the ball.
You have boyfriend?
Everybody's doing it.
It's your birthday.
My birthday?
Yeah.
My birthday?
Yeah.
Work
Can I have
it.
a sip of your chocolate milk? Huh? Can I have a sip of your chocolate milk?
Again?
Yeah.
No.
I'm a lyrical gangster. He's fighting with a rooster.
If your man's raising my husband is exhausting, I feel like
I got a question for the kids that's my age. Did y'all mama breathe y'all face like my face? Just look at my face. Just look at my face. Just look at it. My face is a mess.
Samaj,
Ma'am,
what are you doing?
wash the dishes. I ain't taking a picture of me.
I'm not taking a picture of you, but you making a mess. You got water everywhere.
You got soap up?
You like cleaning up? Do you get paid for it? How much money you got?
$2.
Baby doesn't like that food. Anyway, that's enough of that. Oh my goodness. Benoni, the kids are so rough that children bite the dogs. Yeah, no doubt. My son of 3 doesn't swear. He calls us out all the time though. My cats refuse to leave the house. When I asked them what's wrong, they said they're scared of lesbians and Chinese. Oh my goodness. Mississippi is a state to live in. How is the temperature? It's hot. It's humid. Not my cup of tea. It's also had some of the lowest educational outcomes and the poorest poverty in the country. Yep. Oh, his son was 22 when the first time he heard it. The Boers refused to give an oath to the King of England, exiled Argentina, and now they only have Afrikaans surnames. Correct. What is scary is that the so-called racist President Trump has done more for black people than the ANC has done for black people. True. I was in a spar with my mom. I was still in primary school. She dropped a glass bottle of mayonnaise and said, "Oh, okay." Guy behind us said he didn't know we get dominies like that. I was a pastor. Those are hilarious, Lynette. They're so funny. Fuck off will take you far in life. Ask mom why she's so fat. She can come outside and exercise with her so the trees can give her oxygen. Oh my goodness. JJ Pretorius is telling a dad joke here. Just want to confirm that the DA guy who spit all that bullshit, the government's in a panic state, and we'll talk all kind of crap. Yeah, that was Ivan Mayer who said that, the chairperson, the federal chairperson, the DA, who said those things on Newspod. I think he's just confused. He's got bad information. $4 trillion in value has been, what's this, $4 trillion in value? Where'd it go? It's gone. You deleted your message. $4 trillion in value. It just disappeared. Or did you delete your message? Maybe it got jumped on me. Well, it was you deleted your message. It's gone. The reason I was so shocked that so many old people said they were going is because one would think old people have a reason to stay. Nope. There it is. Okay. $4 trillion value has been shaved off the stock market. People should be panicking. Oh, it is normal. $4 trillion is nothing. Relax. It's a buying opportunity. Suckers, sell your stock. Sell it. Sell it all. Let it drop. Companies are safe. They're valuable. They're turning a profit. They're not eating the dogs and not eating the cats. Sell your stock, suckers. Make it cheap, cheap, cheap for me. I have a long-term horizon. I'm gonna be where the lights are shining on me like a rhinestone cowboy. Getting cards and letters from people I don't even know, and offers coming over the phone. $4 trillion. $4 trillion is a drop in the bucket. Oh my goodness. Conservatives always done more for black people. Yes, we ended slavery. We extended citizenship to former slaves. We entrenched voting rights, and then racist Democrats undermined them for a century until conservatives once again brought them back in vogue. And the Democrats got credit for it. Yep. I have a terrible singing voice. Why are you wearing a dress? You're a man. You look funny. That's hilarious. The Group Tech is taken. Are we going to call it the Group? No, it's a Group Tech 2.0. We're strong and hardworking people in the government panicking. When I was for Rhinestone Cowboy is my favorite song. Oh, it was a great song. Yeah. Glenn Campbell, he died not all that long ago. Flew some big shot CEOs from Washington a couple days ago. They were all smiles and happy. Exactly, Arctic. Yeah, they wouldn't be smiles if the market was tanking. No, it's not deleted economics. It skipped. I found it. It didn't get deleted. It skipped, and I got lost in there. So I thought you deleted it. No, it's not deleted. I read it. Thank you. I'm sorry you had to type it again. I guess you're behind because I've already covered it. And engaged with a few. They were all smiles and happy after meeting Trump. Glenn Campbell. Yeah, Glenn Campbell. Like a Rhinestone Cowboy. I love that song, man. That was great. When did that come out? 76? Let me see. Rhinestone Cowboy. Rhinestone Cowboy. Song by Glenn Campbell. This song came out in 1975. That's what I thought. Yep. Oh, boy. Glenn Campbell's dead, and he's got 87,000 subscribers. What's going on with Tomahawk? Long-term investment would be a hedge fund and die hot. It's still there. I thought his message was the leader. That's why he's saying that. Been walking these streets so long. Broadway. Glenn Campbell. Studded-looking fellow, 75. Years ago, I asked them why they were striking because they'll all lose their work if man goes bust. The answer, we don't mind. We want the whites out of South Africa. Okay. You watch the videos of Barry Hilton. I have been to Barry Hilton's performance, and Barry Hilton is a friend of mine. Yep. Actually, I've interviewed Barry Hilton on the program. So funny you should ask that question. Y'all just don't know about me now, do you? You don't know about me. My cousin, Barry Hilton. Almost 2 years ago, I interviewed him first time, and then I went to his concert. I watched his son play soccer. Yep. Barry Hilton. Whoop, that's the wrong one. Sorry, that's that fucking goat again. There you go.
Australian friend said to me, mate, if they tell you that, then it's, yeah, lekker. So, and also when I was in Singapore, it was quite funny. Very hostile crowd almost. Lots of expats, Brits mostly. And it was like, who the hell is this guy? All right, make us laugh. It was that. But I've been doing it for such a long time.
I was at university, and it was summertime, and all the people I was...
of mine today, he's 57.
So there you go. That's Barry Hilton. So surprise, surprise. I've interviewed Barry Hilton, and I've hung out with Barry Hilton and his wife. Lovely people. Yep. I was in the kitchen when I heard you interviewed Sayane and heard I'm a gynecologist. No, I'm a genealogist. Chris, for the next international concert. Yeah. Where hustle's the name of the game. And nice guys get washed away like the snow in the rain. There's been a load of compromising on the road to my horizon. And I'm gonna be where the lights are shining on me. Like a rhinestone cowboy. Yep. Oh, no, crack be like ducking. Goat. The ducking goat. There you go. Cousin. That's right. Barry, man. Full call. Is anyone here torn between staying and leaving? Seems to me only my household. Oh, I thought you meant the stream. Is anyone torn between staying or leaving the stream? My feelings got hurt. What's with Rodriguez? You guys love Rodriguez. Glenn Campbell is awesome. All right. Jacqueline Botha says, my mom's opening song at her wedding. I'm like, are you serious? Rhinestone Cowboy? Oh, that's cool. That's cool. They painted Barry Goldwater as a racist warmonger, but he was the exact opposite. Exactly. He was very much pro-civil rights. Yeah, they paint conservatives all the time. I mean, look at the nonsense that these hate wankers say about me. And all I do is advocate that everyone gets treated the same and fairly. But because I stand up for people that are not the favored, oppressed class, in addition to everybody else, that just, that doesn't fly with them. Screw them. Are you going to invite us over for Bring and Bry when we get there to the U.S.? No, Wesley, I'm not. 4 years ago, sold all the shares I had in China Stock Exchange and bought only U.S. stocks. The proceeds, just can't trust how them. Yeah, I got you, JJ Pretorius. I understand that. I have no South African stock, none whatsoever. No South African interest whatsoever. None. No property, no mines, no diamonds. I do own a diamond mine in Botswana. Yep, I am a minor shareholder in the Canadian company Lucara, and the stock is worth almost nothing. But I can say I own a diamond mine. What do you think? A big ass diamond. Did you see the diamond came out of Botswana this week? It's like this, man. You can kill somebody with that thing. That's like a homicidal weapon. That thing is huge. I think Lucara got it too. Botswana, big diamond found. That's August 2024. That's not the one. There's just another one they just found. Well, that's the one from 2024. Humongous 2,492 carat diamond found by Lucara at the Larona. It's the Lesedi Larona diamond from the Caraway mine, which is also run by Lucara. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So, Dad's music. Wow, been a while. It is Dad's music. It's good stuff, man. Sasha Bean, welcome to you. Steph Neumeier. Very interesting point, viewing politics worldwide. Yeah, I do it. I look at the whole world. But people keep looking at me like I'm like the South Africa guy. Yeah, that's part of what I do. But it's much more than that. Okay. Is it true Arctic puts you in the guest house and locks his house once you're out? Nope, never been to Arctic's house. Can we put a price on your beard? We can auction it. I have never been to Ronaldo's house either. Been to PE 4 times, never been to his house. What's up with that? Imagine waking up just to hang out with a far-right journalist. Cornflakes. Well, the truth is available. Why not have cornflakes? Because the left are having snowflakes. Oh! Damn, that's hot. Tactical defense diamond. Yeah, no kidding. Your dad came south in the 60s, said his dad saw this beautiful country, but not to stay. Then he met my mother. Ah, Klaus. Okay. King Charles is going to claim that diamond hat for his crown. I think we need to invite the Colonel to a braai rather than make him a special guest when we're settled in USA. Evan said he will have us over for the braai. Just doesn't know how many of us are. Well, Evan's a lawyer, so he's rich, man. I'm just a poor, starving, retired colonel. My beach buggy is all fueled up for you when you come to the West Coast. Whereabouts on the West Coast there, Reg? I'm not going to go any further north than Fellow Drift. I'm telling you that now. If it's further than that, it's out of my range. Diamond mines are reducing workers. Yep. I heard that the Cullinan tour is over. They don't do that anymore. Is that true? The Cullinan mine up near Pretoria? I'm not a backseat journalist to you, but you should do a report on all the rains all over Africa this season. It's fascinating. Yeah, I did the floods. People are more interested in that. They don't want to hear good news or interesting news. Oh, you worked in the Orapa mine. Okay, in Botswana. Okay, Gideon. Cool. For Deb Swana? My beard is insured like Charlize Theron's bum. Lesotho, Zambia, Philippines. Yeah, that's a nice place out there. We will bring you some topkies, okay? Friedenberg. Oh, Reg, do you expect to remember everything? Yeah, you said it yesterday, coming back. Yeah, sorry. Oh, you got a buggy there. Okay, sorry, Reg. I mean, I've only been working for all but about 4 hours the past 24 hours, man. Chris, you can use this on your channel. I own the copyright. Well, there's nothing there for me to see, Stone, because YouTube doesn't let you put in a link unless you're a moderator. The NFL is a great example of meritocracy. They only play the strongest and toughest mofos for the team. Yes and no. Yes and no. I don't agree with that. There has been a serious DEI push in the NFL to hire black quarterbacks at the expense of teams winning. Many teams have black quarterbacks who have very little talent, simply claim they have black quarterbacks. Yeah, and the same with wide receivers. We have perfectly good, Cooper Kupp was just cut by the Rams. The guy's a brilliant receiver. Yeah, so he'll find a place with someone else. Did borehole exploration for Weatherford. Okay, thank you. The Afrikaner is the best humor you've encountered. No, the colored are the funniest humor I've ever encountered. There's some cock funny people, man. How would a 55-year-old medical retiree survive as a refugee in the States? I don't know what you mean medical retiree. You disabled, you're unable to work, or you retired from the medical field. That's a distinction. Two very different things. Derek Bota from Somerset West, thank you for your updates. You're welcome. Somerset West is one of my favorite places. A place I consider buying a home. Somerset West. Yep. And I got to do it before all these gockies get down there from the UK, fleeing from the UK and its fascism, right into the arms of communism. They're fleeing Keir Starmer for the arms of the ANC. That's not a good exchange. The only benefit is you have much better skyline. Yep. Anyway, so greatest country in the world. I guess I had to wake up at some point. Roxy says they're funny. I don't know. Colored folks are funny. Ernst Cuthbert, how's it going there, man? Yeah, so while I wait for that response, I need more information here. How would a 6-year-old woman who's been selling houses the last 14 years let TFL and drama certificates survive? Well, I don't know what to tell you, Patley. I have no idea what a TEFL or a drama certificate is. No idea what they are. But if you're in real estate, you get licensed in the state you're in, and you can sell real estate. I mean, honestly, most of selling real estate is TNA, and short skirts and tight bums and, ample breast and, and knowing what you're talking about. You got to know what you're talking about. But if you got all that, piece of cake. People buy it. Men and women, by the way. Gideon Russ in from Japan with 500 yen this time. Got my extension, so no need to return to South Africa for me. Okay. Yeah, the Western Cape colors are hilarious. Disabled retiree. Okay. So your question is, how will you survive? Well, you'll have to live off Social Security disability and, whatever else you can scrap together. So, teaching English is foreign language. Okay. Well, we have TOEFL, the test of English as a foreign language. Okay, I don't use that acronym. Well, we're kicking all the illegals out of the country, so you won't need to teach English as a second language. You're right. No one can say yo masa. Yep. What did Gideon do? I think then in the beginning you do any job and they get qualified. Yeah, they help you translate your qualifications and get them certified to whatever you need, and wherever shortfall you have, you deal with it. I need myself some TNA for sales. Yeah, hey, listen, Garrett, you get yourself a 19-year-old bumps up front, good look, nice hair, and those blow pros will sell themselves. Think about it. Think about it, Garrett. Think about it. The blow pros will sell themselves. Tough question, maybe in your opinion. What is the minimum monthly income I'll need to live comfortably in the U.S. with my spouse? Again, economics rad, an impossible to answer. Where? What kind of life do you live? I drive a 10-year-old Chrysler and a 21-year-old Toyota 4Runner. My speakers I bought in 1985, Pioneer CS605 speakers. My television is 9 years old, my big screen television. This computer is the newest thing I have. I believe my phone is almost 4 years old for a mobile phone that is ancient. And I don't live beyond my means. So I need a lot less money than most people, but still expensive. So I really can't answer the question. I don't know how you live, you know? People get caught up in keeping up with the Jones. I got to have this. I got to have that. Got to have new furniture. Got to have this. Got to have that. Ooh, no, I got to have a Mercedes. I got to have an Acura. No, you don't need any of that stuff. You just need safe, reliable transport. You need a safe home to live in, and you need a few things. That's it. And then the rest you bank. You pay your debts, you save, you invest, you build a good credit rating, you build a nest egg. The younger you are, the more money you'll have at the end. Yep. So I really can't answer that question, what you need to live in a place, because I don't know how you live or where you're going to be living. So, economics grad. Beth is loving the moon eclipse. Well, I can't see it from inside here, man. Let's see if this helps. No, still can't see it. You don't need to be able-bodied to be an asset society, even if you can't contribute economically. People can contribute economically. I mean, look at Stephen Hawking. He was crippled beyond belief, and he contributed. Yep. AJ Quinn agrees. Color folks are cock funny. Yep. I was watching Trump yesterday. He's still adamant that Canada had become. You think he's adamant about that today? He was talking about Greenland again. He's talking about annexing Greenland. It was hilarious. 2,000 cars you can pick up for dirt cheap, very minimal electronics, and low cost of maintenance. Interesting pivot point regarding where the sick world is regarding politics. Okay. Been in retail for 25 years, supplying the big box stores, Mass Mart, which belongs to Walmart. Currently I hold a regional manager position, so I'll start over and get there. Maybe not, Ernst. Maybe not. If you work for Mass Mart, you might very well be able to transfer to a Walmart, and Walmarts are frickin' everywhere. You could transfer being a manager to Walmart. Mass Mart belongs to Walmart. They own it. So I don't know. You might inquire, see how that works. Go to the parent company. They're everywhere. Biggest employer in the world, private employer. Strange opinion, but it's mine. In a capitalist society, the truest currency is virtue. Okay. Good morning, Sonia. Derek Botha said it's sad to see the ANC and their alliances obsessively jealousy about our Aferica Connors achievements, culture, and language. We have no jealousy against them, especially the old story about Jan van Riebeck. Good morning, Chris. En route to Hermanus to East London, the Cape Town cycle tour went well. Not perfect. Yeah, no. Sean's partner was on that. Our wife was on that. She did that Cape Town thing, 100 kilometers or something like that. I think I'll try my hand at spreading awareness on how to avoid social media scams and call center scams to Americans. Paula Thomas, if you get in your own, do they consider relocating you close to other South African people? I don't have an answer on that, Paula. Probably they'll try to put you somewhere, but they're not going to put big clusters of people. They're going to put you where there's absorbed capacity. Depends on your circumstances, when you arrive, and when your number comes up, you know. Cornell, look, did you cover the email a lot people receive for appointments? I did. I've talked about it twice, and I'm going to make a video, but I'm waiting for a response. So I'll go through that again because there's people who've tuned in later. I want to see if I've got... Oh, here we go. Oh, no, that's not it. Sorry, let me look here. No response yet. So I have a friend who was in the Army. He's a retired lieutenant colonel. He's worked for the State Department for 2 decades. He's actually retiring in a few weeks. I didn't know that. I took a chance he might still be at the State Department. I called the State Department today, and I told them that I'm a journalist. I'm a retired colonel, and I asked to speak to the people I need to talk to. I know who to call. And then I told them I'm a journalist now, and I need to know if this is real, if the embassy put it out, because a lot of people are receiving this, and they're giving up their personal identifiable information, PII, which is protected information. And I'm concerned that the embassy would ask for this. Why would the embassy need that before they show up? They have their information already. So anyway, I sent it to the public affairs for that part of the State Department and to the desk officer that covers South Africa. And then I also sent it to my friend in a courtesy copy. He responded and said the following. This came within an hour of me sending it earlier today when I was on air. So let me go back to where it was at. It's ways down here, folks. Give me a moment. I get a lot of email every day. And after midnight, the timestamp is gone, so I can't get back to the spot where the timestamp was. I got to look for the email message that I've read. There it is. Okay, it was about noon. He said, "Good to hear from you. I strongly suspect that it is a scam, but I will allow our embassy colleagues to answer the mail." So I'm waiting for hearing back from Pretoria, and you are 6 hours ahead of me, so it's 7 a.m. in the morning. Maybe in the next couple hours when I'm asleep, they'll give me a response. If, in fact, they give me a response, then I will put out a video. And, yeah, so right now I would be hesitant. I wouldn't respond. Hopefully I'll get a response today, and they tell me, folks. More choice on planes just to go. Can you imagine how angry the lawyer will be if South African people can go to Canada for free if it becomes fit for state? I do not buy secondhand cars from the northern states. They're rusted through from all the salt they use in the winter. That's not true, Arctic. We don't use the salt here that rusts through cars. I don't know anybody's got a rusted car in Pennsylvania. That was true when I was 10, 12 years old, but that's not the case anymore. Cars are very different now. Rupert Venter, all you have to do is click on the About tab on the channel, and you can reveal the email address. There you go. It's pretty easy. Seems like a lot of people don't know how YouTube functions. They really don't know how it functions. But you're in luck because I get asked the same thing 18,000 times. I've kept a text file here with the requisite information. There you go. You need to be patient. I don't get to those emails quickly. Trump was one red button away from fixing South Africa. Just saying someone had to know where Ron Post lives.
That was easy.
That's my red button. Hit the like button, folks. 399 likes. Sasha says, I bring a bride. One brings her own drinks, meat. I know that. Even sometimes bring charcoal, wood, or even a bride. Okay. Strauss, how you doing? I'm all right. About it, the most advanced situational awareness technology in the world. Design, manufacture, install, maintain. Truth is valuable. Newer vehicles, nice, but I'd rather drive something older, well kept, to spend the money on experiences. And newer electronics, absolutely newer, made sense. Huh? Stephen Hawking went to Epstein Island. I don't know what he did there. Have you ever been scammed by social engineering or called a fake call center? Nope. Never happened, Tom Hawk. Never happened. Never happened. I've had people try to punk me, for sure. Napoleon Dynamite, to be honest, I don't want to be near South Africans when I move to the States. Yeah, so when I was in overseas, in Germany, I wanted to live in the economy. I didn't want to live in the American community, in the American housing section, or in the barracks. And then when I was in Africa, I didn't want to live around Americans. I can live around Americans anytime. I want to live around people in the country I'm in. All the politicians giving their insights are not like us on ground level. They all know many of us are skilled. They say our Aferica Connors' life ain't at risk. Huh. Rhinestone Cowboy is great, but did he ever catch a fucking chicken? A friend wrote a dissertation explaining how the Communist Party is actually a totalitarian capitalist society. It says lack of democratization of the workplace disqualifies communism. Julie Edwards and Hester Fillon, Dougie Raymond, Herman Volka, check, click the like, yep. Klaus Ulrich, I have a German passport, and according to it, I'm a German citizen. Would I need to declare that if I go to the U.S.? I believe Chris mentioned U.S. does not allow dual citizenship. Do you have a South African passport, Klaus? If you have a South African passport and you're born in South Africa, that's what's going to matter. They may ask you about the passport, and then you should be honest with them, but you're a South African. Okay, that dual national is nonsense. Never lie to immigration officials, ever. Do you think there will be enough public support for Rugby World Cup in third? Yeah, there will be. We saw some very empty stadiums, T20 World Cup there. Well, cricket is cricket is not well known here at all. I've already explained how the animals work, Retha. Explain it. You have to book them. You have to get them on a flight. You have to pay for it. And it's a lot of money. Talking about cars from Minnesota. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. No, yeah, Minnesota, yeah, Wisconsin, North Dakota, yeah, for sure. Even also in Michigan, you get up in the UP, the Upper Peninsula, you get lots of cars that got the rust because they got so much salt on the road because they got lots of snow and ice in the wintertime. No, it'd be crazy. I wonder if Shawnee Grows is here tonight. Is Shawnee here, They're mistaking Trump's resistance for weakness, so sprouting their nonsense. Trump is undoubtedly watching very closely. At some point, he's going to reach the hot phone mark. Yep. Julie Edwards, hello. I want to make a new beginning, experience America, make friends. Why do any other, what's that? Lowrider cars, lowrider. My kids are between 1 and 10, so I'm considering going depending on when and where. Will not let my kids suffer if necessary. Rugby has much bigger support base here. Nobody knows what cricket is. Yeah, no, nobody knows what cricket is. We have a national cricket team, but I mean, it's probably a bunch of Indians from Silicon Valley. Sorry, but that stereotype is true. Or West Indians. No, America cricket it's dead to us. We don't know. But rugby is big here. People don't know that. They don't realize that rugby is a big deal. It's just not at national level. It's at the club and local level. Natasha Faria, you are very welcome. Charles Buckies, good morning to you. I wonder if that kite is going to fly. Marius Fenta, that conversation debate, preliminary negotiations with Holomisa last night was interesting. Well handled. Well, thank you for that. I think that was intentional. I think the South African government had something to do with General Holomisa coming on out of the blue, saying he'd like to come on and talk about the tensions between the U.S. Well, kids, it's 1:22 in the morning. That's correct. Last night I went to bed at 3:30, 4 o'clock. I'm not sure when I'll go to bed tonight because I got to work on a video. I got a video I'm working on, and I'll be producing that video. So we'll see how that goes. And then I'll get it posted, and I'll go to bed. The good news is I have no interviews in the morning tomorrow, so I'm back to the normal. I actually, if I needed to, I could sleep until noon tomorrow if I need to. Well, not till noon. I have to get up by 10, so I could prep for the news. But yeah, I want to get up before that. Oh my gosh, Klaus, I've answered this question so many times. We don't know the answer to that question. Many refugees are living in camps in Kenya and Chad and Uganda, and they have no documents. They get documents issued by the UNHCR or by the United States for travel documents. But I suspect, but I can confirm that you probably need a passport to get out of South Africa, if for no other reason because South African authorities will demand it. So I don't know what to tell you. Some people are like, I have no money for passports, even though they only cost 600 Rand. I appreciate that. You should have a passport is my recommendation. If you can get one, get one. You should always have a passport. I have a passport right here. I'm not going anywhere. Right there. Let's see what stamps I have in it. It's from last year. Let me take one trip with it. And that was to South Africa. Passport control departure, Cape Town. Passport entry, Cape Town. And then okay, how am I supposed to read that? So this is the date they put on there. How am I supposed to read that crap? So that's how I got in trouble before because some idiot wrote a date. Can you read that? I think it says August 24th. 24/08/26. Or am I good until 2 years? That doesn't make any sense. Do I have a U.S. entry passport? Let's see, or stamp. No, the U.S. doesn't even put an entry in here. It goes to the machine. Come back. And there's a little place here to put more pages in. Yep. Anyway. I'm supposed to have a thicker one. Anyway. Yep. That'll do. That's the one I got last year just in time so I could take a trip back to South Africa. My passport expires in October. Hesitant to spend money to renew it. Well, I would say, Ingrid, I'd hold off for now if I were you. You're not supposed to read it, just shut up and pay. Yeah, and then I wind up being declared undesirable, and I have to spend 6,000 Rand and drive back in almost twilight and avoid being, thrown cinder blocks, trying to rape and murder me on the N4 coming back from Rustenburg, getting back to Linwood Bridge as the sun dips below the horizon. Yeah, that's special. Good morning. May I have your Telegram link again? Sure. Would you be able to list it in your YouTube video description? I'll be back later. Check it. No, I'll put it in right now. Just don't leave. No, it takes time and effort. I haven't got time for that right now. Busy doing other things. Because then it stays there forever. When I close the group down, then people get pissed off at me 2 years from now. What's this Telegram group? We couldn't find it, man. Where's your Telegram group at? That's a Telegram group. Got about 13 or 1,400 people there now. Recommend you get one. Yep, return from driving 25 kilometers, pothole Crater Road. That's crazy. There you go, Christine Livingston. I would get it now, just do the backlog. Well, that's probably a fair point, Arctic, but if you don't have the money, Middle Eastern, not Midwestern. What are you talking about, Middle Eastern, Midwestern? Mauritius is my passport. There's no waves there. My son said he'll put my cats up for me till I can get them over to America. The soccer scene isn't growing. It's already huge. We've been invaded by Hispanics, and they made soccer huge. It's not growing. It's already huge. Yanks are still trying to figure out how you get 400 runs in a game. Ha 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 ha. The only thing is that Bantu said they want to give the White House time. Time what? Well, he's just saying what the government's saying. That's not necessarily his opinion or his view. I had to try bunny hop, Elaine. What's your recommendation tourist session in the U.S. for someone from South Africa? Again, listen, it depends what you want to do. I mean, a lot of people to me would recommend that I go to Kruger, but I don't need to go to Kruger. I've been to the Masai Mara. I've been to the Okavango. I mean, I've been to the best wildlife places in Africa. Why would I need to go to Kruger? It's overpriced, it's remote, and it's not my cup of tea. I mean, that doesn't mean I would never go there, but so if someone recommended me, that wouldn't be a place I'd go. I'd much rather go to, the mountains, So I don't know. Miami is overrated. It's hot. It's humid. The only good thing about Miami is great Cuban restaurants. Does it also require a bridge birth certificate along with passport? No, you don't need a birth certificate if you have a passport. And the only reason you need a birth certificate is because the idiots in South Africa require it for children and minors. They're demented. It's supposed to stop child trafficking. It does no such thing. Just ask Idris Elba. He'll tell you. KLM lets them fly with a passenger and it's between 75 and 400 pounds. Go to the website. Well, that's assuming you can get a KLM flight. Again, I paid $75 to fly my cat back from Frankfurt to the States. It was a good deal. Unabridged for all when you apply for a green card. Really? You need an unabridged birth? Oh, that's for the green card, yes. But not for the refugee status. You shouldn't need it. The TSA was established post 9/11. That is correct. Before that, we didn't have a TSA, Transportation Safety Administration. Yeah, we did not have that. What do they serve at Cuban restaurants? Incredible Cuban food. It's actually pretty good. Cuban food's not bad. Yeah, Cubans are known for their food. Yep. A lot of Cuban restaurants in Miami. But I don't care for Miami. It does nothing for me. Nothing at all. It's just a departure point to get on a cruise ship and get out of there. Been to Miami. I don't care for Orlando. It's a tourist trap. Tampa's okay, but Florida does nothing for me. Tallahassee's actually better than I thought it was. I like Tallahassee. I was surprised how much I liked it. I was asked to go there by a South African who wanted me to go there and speak at this graduate program, and I did. Mountains and forest. There you go, Marius. Okay, mountains and forest. I'd say the Appalachians, East Tennessee, Pennsylvania, Maine, beautiful. New York, although the government's terrible, but New York is beautifully Adirondacks, gorgeous. And then you've got out west, you got the Rockies, so take your pick. Miami is putrid. Your brother stays in Tampa. My cousin lives in Tampa. He's got a fish import business. I didn't say you didn't need to get unabridged birth certificate. I never said that. I said that for the refugee program, you probably don't need it, would be my expectation. A passport is proof of who you are, as long as it's a legitimate passport. However, for a green card, you may in fact need it. And Arctic would know. He got a green card. I've never got a green card. I don't process people for green cards. I don't deal with permanent residency in America. I just know the general rules of it from what the law says. So Arctic would know better on that one. You can take a small pet in a cabin in South Africa. That's a tough one. People take small pets, little cats or whatever, and fly from Europe to the States. That's doable. That's 8 hours. But 15 to 17 hours from South Africa to the States, I don't even know if they'll allow that. And they don't go in luggage, Roxy. They go in a section of the hold where they're not luggage. They're not buried in luggage. But it's not pleasant, that's for sure. Thoughts on Trump not being able to release the Epstein files? I don't really care. What do I care about Epstein? He's dead. They're not going to prosecute anybody. But American Airlines don't fly to South Africa, Alma, so what's your point? American Airlines don't fly to South Africa. Only 2 American carriers fly to South Africa, Delta and United. Linda, I don't know that to be a fact. Arctic is relaying what his experience is. Yeah, okay, so you don't need it. See, I was right, but it makes it easier. Yep. No, Alma, I appreciate that, but you can't just mention it out of context, because then people go, oh, I can fly American. And then they make plans and they're like, okay, but I'm not American. There's no flight. There's no flight. Yep. So you got to put the whole context in there. That's like the unabridged birth certificate. I don't know that you need it. I doubt that you need it. If you have a passport, why would you need it? It's a passport who proves who you are. It's the ultimate document, particularly now with biometrics in it. And so I don't know that you need one for a green card, but he's saying if you have one, it's easier. You're welcome, Klaus. It's not the airlines. It's the South African aviation law. You have to have an unabridged birth certificate to go on a South African airline? I don't need one. What are you talking about, man? Are you talking about what's the reason you need to badmouth Trump's offer? What's the reason? Because the media are bought and paid for by the politicians. The politicians don't want people to leave the country. Yep. But why don't you have an unabridged certificate to begin with? I don't understand that. Why don't people have an unabridged birth certificate? Why are you all searching for birth certificate? Are you a bunch of bumpkins? Do you not get birth certificates you're born? What is it, the 15th century in South Africa? Yeah, it's second form of identification. I got you, Arctic. But there's other second forms of identification. Driver's license is one. What's the deal? I mean, you guys, is it like 1652? You don't have birth certificates? Oh, no dogs in the cab. Yeah, no dogs in the cab. You're right. Honestly, come on. What's the deal? How come you guys don't have paperwork, man? Are you all illegals? Did you all slip in the country from the Netherlands? So Nota Beloya was right? Are you all just a bunch of Neanderthals? You don't have birth certificates? How do I know you're even real? Are you all bots? What's going on here? I'm just talking to a bunch of bots, man. Am I in the Matrix? Cape Town in Brazil and then U.S. for pets and cabin. I don't know about that. People leave, it diminishes their taxpayers. Yep. Probably lost their kids' certificates, so now they're scrambling. My daughter and grandson flew to Seychelles without unabridged. Was even asked. I think Nancy wants to keep us here because of it's Algoa, Dr. Clue, not Algoa. Algoa is a bay. There's only one reason for it to make sense. Don't be so harsh. Oh, relax, Andrew. Get a grip. Not on your member. A couple of people have been waiting for 2 years. Okay, look at everybody laughing, and you're like, don't be so harsh. Hit the like button, meow. What the fluff? Yeah, I came over with Jan van Riebeck. Okay, I like that. No, Chris, we don't have birth certificates above a certain age. We have an ID document. Well, so they didn't issue birth certificates when you were born. I'm right. You were born in the 15th century, but there's no documentation. Got my birth certificate, and my son has one. My mom has one. We most dogs, so we have to fly cargo, says Raj. To apply to get unabridged, it's not the norm to get unabridged. What is unabridged? I mean, that's a complete one, right? Abridged means briefly. We get normal birth certificates at birth, but you have to apply for unabridged. I don't get that. How is the unabridged not the normal one? Birth certificate were issued with before ANC government was normal, but afterwards it changed to unabridged, and for that you need your parents' IDs and food. What's that? Only shows the mother. Yeah, I know you have to have consent. I know, I'm aware of that. Well, I've never heard of birth certificate didn't have your parents' name on it. That's crazy. It's a collectible, says JJ Pretorius. Glad to realize that IQ of some ain't there. I always say the lights are on. What's this? State doesn't abridge nor abridge. Okay. Compared to my passport photo, I now look like the life of Brian Herman, a kingpin. My kids' birth certificates are my own. Exactly, Colonel Chris. My kids have had passports their entire lives. Yep. Before 2017, everyone had only abridged. I don't understand why that was the case. We live in a country where housebreaking is common. That's how people don't have documents. Yeah, I don't think people steal your documents like that, but you put them in a lockbox, you bury them somewhere if you have to, or you put them in a bank vault. Why would a birth certificate not list your parents? What's the point of that? Under what bridge, Alexia? Chris, we mostly never use it, but theft, mostly never needs it. I had to reapply for it about 10 years ago. My parents came in with the rig here, the dromedaires, and the whoop. Obama's birth certificate. Oh my gosh. I'm an illegal alien. Born in Rhodesia, never did birth certificate. We should try to get one from Zimbabwe, no avail. Yep. What's with West Virginia? Well, listen, like most things in America, okay, why are you asking when a female can get married? And most things in America, it depends on the state you're in. I think the lowest age you can get married is Kentucky. It might be 13 or 14. Lowest age of, and it depends, female or male. Lowest age consent for marriage in the U.S. Okay. State by state marriage, age consent. All right. 18, 18, 18, 18, 16 with the court order. 18, 18, 18. Looks like most of them are 18. 21 in Mississippi. Males can marry at 17, females at 15, but they need with the parents' consent. So you can marry a 15-year-old in Mississippi. You can marry a 16-year-old in Michigan. Maryland, a 17-year-old. Most are 18, though. 16 in North Dakota with permission, 17. 16 in South Carolina. Tennessee, 17. 16. I thought it was 14 in Kentucky. No, it's not 14. Okay. 16, 17, 16, 17, 17, 16. There you go. So most places it's 18. Okay. Kids have not even lived their lives at that age. That's true. Stay the hell out of those big trucks way out there. Maybe NC wants to put us in refugee camps because they mention it so much. Good point. Well, when they take your land, where else are they going to put you? West Virginia is beautiful. Oh, the roads are fine, James. I don't mind the roads. You didn't even hold a girl's hand till 22. Reject factory. You guys are funny. All righty. So where are we at here? It's Friday, and Trump usually rattles some cages, and Tom McDonald usually rattles some cages on Friday too with a new release. Maybe NC. Okay, let me get back to the news here because we've gotten through all the questions there. Answered a bunch of questions tonight about that. So, the ANC and DA harden their attitudes. Harden their attitudes, folks. They're not happy. Both sides. Top figures in DA said the ANC has now pushed the price higher while the EFF shows no signs it would be willing to negotiate with Ramaphosa's party. The gloves are off between the ANC and DA ahead of a new round of talks over the passing of the budget in Parliament. Enoch Gondwana tabled the budget in National Assembly on Wednesday. DA and ANC are the biggest partners in the government of national unity. But they are going to do this. They've tabled the VAT. It doesn't matter. The VAT's going to increase anyway. We've already covered that. And the European Union comes to the rescue for South Africa, 94 billion, as they're all smiles. Mutual interest, including mineral processing, green hydrogen, pharmaceutical production. Doesn't say what kind of investment it is, though. Doesn't say whether it's loans or what's going on. So, the EU coming to the rescue. Person that was stolen years ago with other belongings, damaged wall, and stole the small wall-mounted safe. Well, he used my ID and document driver's license. Yep, she left. Hey, Andres Muller. SADC withdrawal will be taking place from the Congo, folks. It's a step in the right direction, says Ernest Mabuza. This is supposed to be news. Oh, the DA says it's a step in the right direction. The DA has welcomed the SADC decision to withdraw troops from the DRC. Step in the right direction after the dire conditions their soldiers have been enduring. The DA has long advocated for withdrawal of the troops, especially after intense battles of January 23rd and 25th. So, coming back. They are worthless. Mapiza Nakula under fire over unlawful granting of payment or permanent residence to the Gupta nephew. Atul Gupta's nephew, Farun Gupta, is attempting to force the Department of Home Affairs to provide his son, who lives in India, with a South African passport. Former Minister Nosisiwe Mpisa Nakula personally facilitated a meeting between state capture accused Atul Gupta and top officials over his nephew's permanent residence application, which she unlawfully signed off on. Well, you know when the ANC's going after you, you've done something to piss the party off. Elon Musk commented about hopes for South Africa. Demographics don't lie. Brings to mind a genocidal event. Peace talks in Dingane that went well until they unarmed. Yeah. Did he really say that? Yep. Politicians always throw around money. It only becomes true once those agreements are signed and the small print accepted. Exactly. Well, the Springboks. Congratulations to Nadine Ruis and to Cheslin Colby, who've been big at the award ceremony. Cheslin Colby and Nadine Ruis claimed top honors at South African Rugby Awards in Cape Town. Colby made South African award history after being instrumental in the Bucks' successful 2024 season. Meanwhile, Springboks coach Rossi Erasmus and Sasha Feinberg, what did Sasha Feinberg Umzula get? Can't be newcomer of the year. Springbok wing Cheslin Colby etched his name in history books. Nadine Ruis picked up the best women's player. Sasha Feinberg Umzula winning the Young Player of the Year award. Okay. Colby's electrifying pace and skill in the field were key to successes as he played a pivotal role in the season. 11 of 13 test victories. Springboks also captured the Rugby Championship and Freedom titles. The Bucks and Erasmus were named Team and Coach of the Year. Nadine Ruis was celebrated South Africa Rugby Women's Player of the Year for the second time in 3 years, having previously won the prestigious award in 2022 for exceptional contributions in the 15s and 7s format. Yep, Nadine Ruis. She's quite the talent. President of South African Rugby, Mark Alexander, hailed Colby's achievement and delighted in the Springboks' resurgence in world rugby. Cheslin's recognition is a testament of his skill, his dedication and impact on the field. It's amazing to think the last backline player to win the top award was former Springbok captain Jean de Villiers in 2013. Wow. Congratulations. By the way, Cheslin Colby's colored, isn't he? But we don't care. Because we don't care about stuff like that. We just care about talent. Yeah, Nadine Ruis is a gem. So is Cheslin Colby. So now for Connor, he should come with us. There you go. Yeah, be on our next World Cup team. I think that the world resents most is that the U.S. didn't become a true empire. You know, you're right. We never did become an empire. We did have some empire-like tendencies of the Spanish-American War, which got us Samoa and Philippines and Puerto Rico and Guam, things we don't really need. I don't think that JetBlue sucks, Arctic. I think JetBlue is pretty good. Have you flown JetBlue? JetBlue is pretty incredible. But yeah, Southwest sucks now. They used to be good. Now they're charging for bags. Screw them. I'm a shareholder. Bastards. And Delta sucks less, but they are also the ones who kick people off of planes because an 18-month-old wouldn't wear a mask, and so they banned the family forever. They're just asses. Yep. All right. What else have I got here? Putin is backing the ceasefire in principle, but stops short of agreeing to terms. Russian President Vladimir Putin expressed appreciation for the U.S.-backed ceasefire, but stopped short of agreeing to it. He said any ceasefire would have to deal with the root cause of the conflict. We agree with the proposals to cease hostilities, but we proceed from the fact that this cessation should be such that it would lead to long-term peace and would eliminate the original cause of the crisis. There you go. So, he agreed to not agree, to agree. Will you consider having Isak on your show from Newspod? Would he come on? I don't know that he does that. I've flown JetBlue 4 times and never had a late flight. Maybe they've gone downhill. Or maybe it's because I went from their hub at JFK. I don't know. What's the root cause of what? Mango's gone, man. Hey, Stian Forster. Oh, what's the root cause of the war? Disagreements between the two of them and the megalomaniac goals of Vladimir Putin. Well, the Democrats have cleared the way for the funding bill, which would have ended the government, would have shut down today if it wasn't for the continuing resolution. Democrats cleared the way for GOP funding bill, ending threat of government shutdown. Party was torn between pushing back against Trump and triggering shutdown with unknown consequences. So they caved like little biatches. Yeah. Senate Minority Leader Chucky Schumer said he would vote to advance the Republican measures set Friday afternoon to fund the government through the rest of the year. Yep, there you go. That solves. That's another victory for Trump. The government won't shut down now, and he'll be able to continue what he's doing. Typing at lightning speed while half asleep, says Karin. Okay, well, if Putin got that far from, looks positive. What's this? Flown JetBlue 6 times in 2 months and missed 3 connection flights. So that's bad, Arctic. That's bad. Brandon Lee, thanks for giving Africa Connors the truth. Literally the polar opposite of our country has been feeding us. That is true. You're welcome. All right. American Airlines plane catches fire at the Denver airport and forces evacuation. Good God. Look at all those people on the wing. Passengers were forced to evacuate from American Airlines plane that caught fire on March 13th at Denver International Airport. American Airlines Flight 1006 was departing from Colorado Springs and headed to Dallas-Fort Worth when the crew reported engine vibration, forcing a diversion to Denver. It landed at 5:15 local time. The 737-800 landed safely and began taxiing to the gate when its engine caught fire. Passengers exited the plane using evacuation slides. No injuries reported as of 6:15. Fire is the latest in a string of aviation incidents since late January's deadly mid-air collision. National Transportation Safety Board this week recommended permanent restrictions to helicopter routes. 2 days after that collision, a medical transport jet crashed in a Philadelphia neighborhood, killing 7 people and leaving more than a dozen injured. On February 17th, the Delta Airlines flight from Minneapolis crash landed a runway in Toronto before catching fire, skidding across the tarmac and flipping over. All 80 on board survived, with 21 sent to hospitals. There has not been a larger number of airplane incidents since the beginning of the year compared to all years for the past decade. But you know what's happening? Because Trump is the president, the media are reporting on it. That's what I said. This is not unusual. This is normal. These incidents happen all the time. Do they not, Arctic? We have near misses all the time in aviation from air traffic control. We have people overrunning runways. We have landing gear, not all the time, but collapsing. So the National Transportation Safety Board says, looking at the data, there have not been more airplane incidents since the beginning of this year when you compare the same time period over the last decade. But they want to give the impression that things are wrong. So that's what they're doing. Planes aren't too old. They're just reporting this crap, and they ignored it in the past. Trump is going to invoke a 1798 law. Yep. The Alien Enemies Act, passed in 1798, is seldom in use, but it will be used to get rid of Trinidad and Tobago. Yep, cool beans. A judge orders the Trump administration to reinstate thousands of fired employees. This is not within the court's purview. This is unbelievable. U.S. District Judge William Alsop ruled at a hearing in the federal courtroom in San Francisco that the administration must bring the workers back because the Office of Personnel Management does not have the power to order firings, and that there is evidence that the office improperly directed the termination of newer employees. 6 agencies, the Pentagon, Department of Veterans Affairs, Department of Agriculture, Department of Energy, U.S. Department of Interior, and the Treasury Department must reinstate the workers they fired. The total number of workers being reinstated is not clear, but at least 9,100. This is bullshit. This is the courts interfering in the executive branch, overstepping their bounds. As U.S. working on online applications refuse to wait patiently, I have one question. One kid in grade 12, one school year this year. Must she finish school? No? Okay. Lizelle. Okay. All right. You do understand what a refugee means, right? A refugee is somebody that flees for their life. Do you think the people living in tents in Kenya who fled Somalia bothered to finish school? No, they ran away. If you apply for refugee status in South Africa and the U.S. government accepts you, you go when they call you. You go when they call you. If it's 3 weeks before the end of the year, then you go. You come to America, your kid gets put in a local school. They can make them repeat the year or put them the year that's age appropriate for them. I don't think you should even be remotely concerned about that. If your concern is about whether the student finished the year, then you're not focused on the thing. This is not immigration. It's refugee status. I understand your concern. You're worried about your kids, but what's more important? Their life or the 3 weeks of school they're going to miss or the grade they're going to be put in? It's refugee. It's not immigration. If you're immigrating to America, then you plan your immigration. You come after the school year. But when you're offered refugee status, you jump at it. 7.6 million Africans are waiting to come to America or go to Europe, already registered, been waiting for many years in some cases. You're getting a free gift to jump the queue. So when called, you go. Does that help, Lizelle? Yeah, the rich planes now have Starlink, but most airlines have. I get free use of T-Mobile on my Delta flights. Yep. Did I misread the question? Because Arctic answered a different question. All right. I smell something good. What that is. 98 protesters arrested at Trump Tower for protesting the arrest of the domestic terror supporter, Khalil. Jewish Voice for Peace organized demonstrations in support of arrested Palestinian activists. Police arrested nearly 100 demonstrators who stormed Trump Tower. A crowd of 150 people occupied the building's lobby. Fight Nazis, not students. Put them in jail. Deport them if they're not American citizens. Yep. We will not stand by as this fascist regime attempts to criminalize Palestinians and all those calling for an end to the Israeli government. We will never stop fighting for a free Palestine. Except you pussies aren't fighting for a free Palestine. Not one of you little sorry, little limp dick, limp-wristed little turds are over in Gaza fighting. Because you're cowards. You aren't fighting for Gaza. You aren't fighting for the Palestinians. You're disrupting public order. You're threatening and menacing innocent civilians. You are criminals and you should be arrested, imprisoned, and or deported for where it's applicable. Stupid stuff. Yeah, there are no school fees in America unless you put them in private school. Yeah, Lynette, I recommend a lot of times kids repeat the year. It's a good acclimation thing. And if they're athletes, they come out ahead because they're more fit. They don't lose their eligibility. So because they haven't used any of their eligibility. So they wind up, better position for collegiate athletics if they want to become an athlete, play basketball or field hockey or, something like that. Graham Kelly, I'm with you. Honestly, I don't understand how people think. If you need to flee your country, you don't worry about furniture, pets, and schooling. Your life is at risk. Yeah, you're in peril. You don't worry about these things. You get your ass out of the country. But I also understand that people don't understand what we're talking about here. They think that Trump just invited them to immigrate to America. That's not what happened. It's not what happened. If you come to America and immigrate, a lot of these people here wouldn't be able to come over. Most of you don't even qualify to immigrate to this country. And you never would qualify. That's not an attack. That's not a slight. That's not an insult. It's a statement of fact. I don't qualify to immigrate to some countries, and mostly because of my age now. I'm over 30, and they don't like that. So it's not immigration. It's refugee status. We do have summer school, and kids can catch up, and stick your kids in summer school. That's better than them running around on the block getting in trouble. No wonder the lights are back on South Africa. ANC can afford to burn diesel again. They just don't expect money back. Europe. Why would you need a GED, AJ Quinn? Are you not a high school graduate? A GED is a general equivalency degree. It's in lieu of a high school degree. Lots of people, unfortunately, leave school and never complete their high schooling, and years later, they take the GED, which is an examination, which if you meet the standards, you pass, you get the high school diploma, which is a general equivalency degree. It's like being mugged and telling the mugger to hold on while you put your stuff away and call the police. Exactly. No, Marius, I'm stuck at 59 for much more than 2 years. Antifa in the Capitol, arrest them. Van, good morning to you. All right, 2.5 hours. Wow, that half hour went by quickly. I wasn't planning on doing that. Trump administration lays out demands for Columbia University before the $400 million will be restored. I don't think they should ever get it back. Yep. A letter addressed to Dr. Katrina Armstrong, the Columbia's interim president, outlines steps for the school must take by March 20th as a precondition for formal negotiations to get the money back. You're not getting the money back. Not getting the money back. So I was trying to find South Africa here. Okay, so these are the ambassadorial positions that were nominated the last 2 days. Okay, so Wednesday, March 12th, nobody. Tuesday, March 11th, ambassador to Singapore, ambassador to Tunisia. On Monday, ambassador to Chile, Croatia, Dominican Republic, the Holy See, Italy, San Marino, Malta, Portugal, and Turkey. Nobody for South Africa yet. Nobody for South Africa yet. Yep. Nobody yet. Wow. Okay, well, we're over 3,000 finally. That took a while. So I can land the plane. Well, I need to make a video, so that's why I have to end it. There are no tents. There are no tents. Where can I buy American beer in South Africa? Oh, God. Why would you want to buy American beer? Had a GED, also had the MES because my interests are balanced between engineering and the arts. Okay. Well, I'm not taking a break. I'm going to finish and do a video. Lukey, thanks for all you're doing. 350 Rand. Ooh, that came in handy. Okay. No, the GED is not a matrix certificate. It's not the same. Can't leave my kitties here. All right, well, then you're going to have to come up with some money, Karen, or get somebody to donate it for you. If you're coming over. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, thanks to the mods, folks. See everyone in the next stream. Yeah, Trust News 24. Yeah, I understand. You're welcome. You guys are all very welcome. Thanks for being here. Really appreciate it. I mean, we got 400 people at this hour, which for South Africans is not bad. It's 8 o'clock, but for me, it's 2 o'clock. So it is time. New to this channel, I have a few questions. We're best going to search for you can ask questions. Oh, that's okay, Lizelle. Hang on. I won't go because I'm going to give you this. Go to my Substack. Where the hell's it at? Oh, there it is. Go to my Substack and you will find links to all the major videos, and you don't have to go hunting for them on the channel. Click on the one that interests you, 14 frequently asked questions, and then the others. There you go. So click on that. That'll take you there. All right. Welcome to the channel, Lizelle. I didn't know you're new. Okay. Okay. Cool beans. Valerie Mendez, welcome to you. Ciao, everybody. Thanks for being here. Hope you found that link there. All right. Bye-bye.